the start.
Alright, we're streaming.
Wait, we're
Oh,
streaming?
shit.
I just started. None of what we
Yeah,
just
okay.
said got caught.
Morning!
I was looking for a gap in the conversation. I found one, and I was not about to pass it
That
up.
was not
Have
a
no
gap.
shame.
That's-
Take it over. Take it over.
Wait, did you just call it what?
Huh?
Man.
What? I can't find the title for whatever reason, but it's streaming.
Oh, fucking game so hard it left her speechless.
There we go.
Fucking
I see
dead
it now.
silence.
Oh no. Oh no.
Just
It left us
absolute
speechless, too.
silence.
The game was so hard it left us speechless as well.
Converted 4 people to deafness. in
Oh
under
my
a
god, Kane. These Higurashi memes.
I'll keep posting them until we start reading.
Well, we're gonna start reading,
start
aren't we?
reading them if you keep posting them.
Alright, fine. You make a fair point.
Oh my god, she's weird looking. Is
I will.
that how
I
she
will-
crosses her arms?
That is the,
Yeah.
That's the
Dude,
original.
that's worse.
This is a
freak of
classic.
That's
Twitter
worse than
day.
shells. That's them bitches down to her knees.
Oh my god, this is so large.
It's not her fault.
Your
She's
forearms are
80%
like
torso.
massive.
Wait, what did you just say, Kane?
It's not her fault. She's like 80% torso.
They still need to draw their arms right.
You're right.
Well, shall we get started then?
Yes.
Probably. Hold on. Let me switch to the proper Katawa Shoujo scene.
Katawa Shoujo.
Yeah,
CD!
I'm so sorry,
fuck.
CD.
I need
no.
to fucking.
It's fine, CD.
I need to get my voice ready.
Even though you can't see me.
I know it's highly atypical streaming days, but I have a very hard time getting enough people together to do these things.
Finals weeks.
That is true.
Baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Finals week is the big reason it took so long this week.
That's alright. I'm
what?
sure Caprese will show up right as Misha's about to speak. And we won't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
Priest is not here yet. Priest was
Poor dude is
installing
struggling
Windows
putting
on
together a
his
computer.
new PC, and it's not working very well. So he's got to reset up his old PC to join us, and that's going to take a minute.
I hope he figures it out, because I know I was stressing when I built my
The
PC.
fact that we do have. Fair enough.
No, I can't see what he's saying.
It's not on Twitch.
I wasn't on Twitch yet.
The fact that we do have a consistent day of it is quite surprising. We had one, and then we ruined it.
Formerly.
Finals week.
So we'll see.
Alright, but to be fair, guys, of the last
was
like
just
4 or
a-
5 streams, I think only maybe half of them have been on Mondays.
Well, actually, no.
Yeah,
it's
some of them
more
are on
that like
Tuesdays
we
as well.
missed 2 rather than they weren't on Mondays.
Well, yeah, but some
Or
of the
actually,
other ones
did
are just
we?
on wrong days.
Some of them on
We did a
Thursdays?
couple Tuesday and Thursday streams as well.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Shall we
You're
get
right.
started?
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
probably
yes, we should.
interface.
Shanghai studiousness.
Shanghai, the longest scene in the game.
Genuinely, that I'm still baffled by that.
Interface. Okay. I was just taking a look to make sure we were at the right place on the flowchart.
Kane, what is your profile picture? Sorry to get us distracted, but
Immediately distracted.
that's not red. In fact, that's Beatrice, but red and scary.
I like how you knew as well.
Meh.
I was the
He's
only
been
one who
posting so
didn't
much.
know. And the
Well, yeah,
I mean, I
because-
knew it was from Umineko. I had no idea that character was named Beatrice, though.
Well, yeah, because you're avoiding spoilers.
Sorry, I'm back. I literally heard you saying it as I was walking to go quickly refill my bottle before I had a line.
Oh, shit.
No, it is.
The water's empty as well.
It is Beatrice from fucking Umineko just dyed red and put in a shipping container. I have no explanation. I don't even have a reason.
I mean,
I was just
We
like,
don't
you
need
know what
one.
would be funny?
we get it.
CD, we're talking about
Wait,
Kane's
he's
new PFP on Discord.
Mm.
You'll be able to see it.
I'll
in
post it in Leo's
Leo's
den.
den.
Well,
I think
I
you're already a
believe
member, aren't you?
that both of you two are on Leo's den, so you can just.
Push
Okay,
message.
it's so much funnier seeing the full-sized image. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
What?
interested now.
What type of shipping container is that?
A neat
Yeah, it's
one.
not
This
Rena
looks like
anymore.
something
What
out of
the fuck?
Spooky's Haunted Mansion.
I'm genuinely confused on why this image exists.
That's why it's doing its job.
All right, shall we? I'm gonna take a book out of. Wait, shoot. Take a
Take a
page out of
book
Brock's book.
You gonna
I'm
take
gonna
a
take
page
a
out of my
book out
book?
of Brock's library. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
I throw back my daily fistful of pills with a glass of water. After a solid 8 hours of sleep, I don't really know what I was afraid. Okay, I don't really know what I was so afraid of last night. As I chew a particularly large tablet in half, I continue to rationalize my worries away. Chew?
Yeah, I feel like we've made this
Cheers,
exact joke
Bill.
before because he said he like chomped on his pills and I'm like that's not what you
I
do with
crunched
them.
my pills.
I mean, you can chew a
the sound
tablet.
was quite remarkable, frankly.
CD
Yeah,
had the
but-
same reaction. Shizune knew I was
Crunch.
taking sign language classes all day yesterday and didn't make a big deal out of it. She might be mute, but that doesn't mean she can't make her feelings known. No, in fact, it seems like she's all the more direct for it. She doesn't beat around the bush or hold back. She always makes herself clear unapologetically so that there can be no mistakes. So, if she wasn't mad then, it's unlikely she would be at all. And on top of that, I didn't do anything wrong anyway. But as that fear of mine recedes, the thought of spending a couple days with Shizune without Misha takes its place. I hadn't really thought about it yesterday, but the idea becomes more and more intimidating. It's true I can understand sign language pretty well, but I would definitely hesitate to say I can understand it above a basic level. And if she were to speed up her signing, which she does quite a bit, I don't think I could keep up. Signing, too, is not my strong suit. Doing both at the same time like Misha can is still a distant dream. Oh god, we already got a
Shit,
Misha.
here we go again.
Shit. Who want to do it?
I guess we're going with that.
It started cutting out. Also, whenever you like prep for Misha's voice, it sounds like you're like trying to start a very old car. Like
it is not easy.
I have learned my lesson. I will no longer be trying to voice Misha because apparently I sound like Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah, we were doing
Right.
round robin last time. Forgot about that. What? Don't forget, you said you would help out with building stalls today. Behind the school after classes are over, okay?
Thanks for the vote of confidence, CD.
I thought it sounded good. You could audition for Mickey Mouse with
For
Leo.
Mickey Mouse.
I know.
You almost sounded like it there. Sorry, Brock, go ahead.
I did.
Oh, right, because
Okay.
it's that.
Fuck. Off the bat, my first. Oh, well.
Last time you helped out, Hichan, we really appreciated it. This time, it's even more important. So skipping out is unforgivable, okay?
I want to
Imagine,
ask why that is, but they're... What? Whatever you
Sorry.
want to say.
imagine if, like, when Shizune does her ... so she's, like, silent. But then in character, because Kane, like, started, like, swearing, like, right after he did that. Imagine she just speaks, and that's what she says.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark off
Cranked up
the
her
no
silence.
swearing.
Shizune just says,
Let's
"Fuck."
just get it out of the way. Mark off in... Oh, for frick's sake. I messed with the brush size.
Oh no.
Oh, you know,
I was actually doing like digital art the other day, and now I don't remember what my usual brush is. You know what? That's
This is not.
that's
as
not
great
what I
then. That's
usually
just
do,
numbers.
but that is good enough. It actually looks better than my old brush, to be honest.
Nice.
Messing up values on a software and
Improvement, I guess.
discovering you had them wrong in the first place. I've done that too many times.
Well, I was doing something like very, very highly specific, and so I was on this brush that just would not have worked for anything other than what I was attempting to do with it.
At least you
Besides,
solved the
Misha's
problem.
behind. Oh, okay. Am I good to read?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you weren't going to try and finish that thought. I want to ask why that is, but there isn't any opportunity to. Besides, Misha's behind in her classes, so it seems like a bad idea to distract her now that I know that. I can always ask her at lunch, which is what I end up doing. And I'm on the wrong tab again.
Because, Ichan, a festival that celebrates a town is exactly what it sounds like. It's to celebrate your home and its history. Tanabata is different. It's for wishes and for lovers. That definitely makes it more important, doesn't it? Yeah, naturally it would be.
Is that really what it's for, though?
It's just a holiday.
Ichan, you have no sense of fun.
She puffs out her cheeks in displeasure before blowing the air out like a deflating balloon.
You have to appreciate things like that, even if it's just an excuse to eat interesting things and dress up in the end. I'll be disappointed in you if you don't, okay?
Before I can say anything, she
Like
turns to the side to inhale a croquette. After classes, I meet Shizune behind the school, where it seems she already set everything up sometime yesterday. She greets me with a short wave, and then with a flourish of the hammer already in her hand, extends her arm toward the stalls behind her. Some of them already half completed, others still haphazard piles of boards bundled together with string. As time passes, I realize the pills can only do so much. I still get way more tired than should be normal. Luckily, she's in a... Okay, for like a brief second, the like construction work sound effects like sounded like a popping fireplace, and I was so confused.
You're like, when did
Burning?
it become Christmas?
It's also like the first time there's been ongoing sound effects in this fucking
Yeah,
game.
it's confusing.
Since the fireworks.
Since the fireworks trip.
And you saved
But
it
that
all
made
for
sense.
Shizune's route.
Oh my god, they gave the deaf girl the most sounds. Are you shitting me?
What a realization.
Oh no.
Okay, no, maybe it's like an intentional thing. So like as you read, you become more
You become more aware of
understanding
your
of the
own.
difference. Yeah, more aware and thankful for your own hearing.
I don't know, man. These sounds pretty annoying.
True. Then maybe you want to be like Shizune.
You know what? Maybe I'd rather be deaf after all.
It will make you realize one of two things: you like your ears or you don't.
Luckily, Shizune's back
Sounded
to me,
just
so
that.
I can afford to take a lot of breaks without having to worry about her wondering why. When I stop and think about it, though, I start to feel pretty guilty for taking advantage of her inability to hear that my hammer stopped banging. It's a terrible thing to be happy about. Her work ethic is admirable. That just sounds... What the fuck? There's one specific sound effect that just sounds so bad.
It sounds like scissors.
Yeah, it does.
This is just... It's just like
Hold on.
loud enough to be annoying.
God,
Not like
Kane, what are
overly
you about
loud
to
or
do?
overly quiet. It's just like right there. Also, what are you doing, Kane?
Why are you... Okay, we're gonna go with it. It's
Someone
obvious
like
that
in
it
your
bores
door
her
next
and
door is
even
gonna
annoy-
open their door and be like, hello?
Everyone moved out. It's winter break.
Oh, never mind. Shout as loud as you want.
It's obvious that it bores her and even annoys her, but she doesn't slacken her pace. When she gets tired nailing a stall together with one arm, she switches to the other.
Shizune.
I feel like an idiot the second I say her name. I can't tell her what I think. There's a hammer in my hand as well, and in the end I feel like I have to keep up with her. I can't slack off either, especially when it's just the two of us. There's no time to sign, no opportunity.
Right.
Not even for a compliment for a job well done. Even something as casual as that would require me to put my hammer down, get her attention, and then sign it to her. A simple gesture turned into something so needlessly complex, like a single footstep taken on a road that's longer than first imagined. I've known her long enough to know this, and I still forget it.
And you might actually want to stop doing that just in case someone's like thinks you need help.
Oh, you're right.
Morse coding like SOS.
Morse code.
Accidentally Morse codes. The air is filled with the rhythmic knocking of nails being driven into wood. It's actually kind of nice after a while to pass the monotony of the task at hand. Oh god, not this again. I was reading a visual novel with Marak a couple nights ago and I couldn't stop yawning, and I really hope that doesn't happen again.
I don't think I heard anything.
To pass the monotony of the task at hand, I try to match my hammering to Shizune's, then alternate it to try and form a beat. Of course, she doesn't notice. It makes me wonder, does the lack of sound make this work seem more drawn out and boring to her? I've got a question for you, because I've heard that some people, because people who are deaf can still like feel vibrations, right? Like as they're passed
Correct.
through things that conduct sound well. So
Yeah,
even
I
if
think so.
Shizune can't hear him knocking rhythmically, I feel like the vibrations from using a hammer might be enough to traverse over to her. Not
would have-
necessarily.
Maybe. I don't know if she would also perceive them differently, or if some of our perception of vibrations, just like simple vibrations, comes from our ears.
Well, imagine this. What kind of vibration could make you notice it? It would have to be like a stomp or a small earthquake, or like just the shifting of something nearby.
Well, yeah, but if it's a plank of wood, nice job. It's a plank of wood that's connected to the ground, so it's going to transmit at least some of those vibrations to the ground. It's not to say it's going to be like of a large enough magnitude to act for Shizune to actually feel it. I'm just curious how she would perceive that, if she would at all.
It probably just depends on the person, honestly.
And the
But-
magnitude of the vibration.
Yeah, I feel like with the work they're using these hammers for, it's not like demolition. I don't think it would create that much
You're
vibration.
probably right. I just had the thought. Anyways, it is strange being unable to hear the results of her action, even as she feels the vibration. Okay then, as she feels the vibrations through her fingers, or having no concept of sound, does it bother her at all? I find it funny that I thought of vibrations and immediately the next line, the game at least partially addresses that.
Yeah.
You had a Marak moment where your call was about to be explained.
Precognition.
The precognition moment. Distracted, I don't notice Shizune sneaking up on me until her head pops into view.
Taking a break?
Alright, and I'll just go ahead and
Mafia
mark
voice.
off.
He muted himself for some reason. I was watching his icon and I was like,
I was
Oh yeah,
I
were
was
you revving the engine?
I was revving the engine.
Okay.
I have my own version of saying wah ha 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 to get into the voice.
I'm kind of curious, what is your test line?
Tony Lazzuto says hello.
You don't need to
And
mute to say that. That's hilarious.
It is, but it'll
Every
be
time
annoying
he
the
has to get ready
15th
for
time
shit.
I do it.
Fair
Well,
enough.
don't mute these next 2 times, and then after that, we cannot do it.
yeah, I guess.
Okay, let's do that. You can understand sign language. That makes it more convenient for both of us, even though you hid it from me. Why?
Oh wait.
Why what?
You decide to take sign language.
Why do you think?
Her eyes don't break off from mine even for a second. If she needs to read my response, her peripheral vision is good enough. Once she has something in her gaze, she doesn't look away. It's strange how piercing her eyes can be, dark as a lake at night.
Because I wanted to. It seemed like it would come in handy. And it did, didn't it?
Well, yes. ...
Sorry, I didn't catch any of that. See, this kind of thing still comes up now and then. I wish Misha were here.
To make up for, doesn't she? That might be partly my fault.
Misha doesn't need supplemental lessons. Her grades aren't the best, but she understands how the decisions she makes affects others. That puts her ahead of many people.
So, just a quick little tangent about like how they're choosing what Hisao can and cannot understand. I feel like in a game that like, not to say that Katawa Shoujo is bad, but in a game that like, I feel like it would be cool if they had done the research and figured out like what things are actually difficult for early sign language people to understand, because it feels like they're just arbitrarily picking and choosing, and there's nothing wrong with that, because what I am proposing would require orders of magnitude more effort, especially since not only is she speaking in sign language, she's also speaking in Japanese sign language, so there was 2 separate language barriers that they would have had to overcome in order to...
You could also think of it that Hisao isn't understanding everything she's saying, but is just sort of using context clues, like supplemental.
Right.
Supplemental is the most difficult word in the sentence.
There's supplemental. You could also argue it's the fact that he gets it, but she's going too fast for him.
Well,
so that's
the
why certain
interesting
parts
thing,
are
though,
skipped.
is they sort of already have a shorthand for that. Like, they'll put ... dots in the middle of some of her sentences to indicate that he didn't understand a specific word.
It's interesting,
Anyways,
but yeah, it would probably be too much work.
I don't have any, like, problems with the way that they handled what he can and cannot.
Yeah, it just could have been better.
I just genuinely think it would have been cool if they had, like, taken the time to figure out, like, what exactly would be difficult for him to understand and just sort of ran with that concept. Again, I do not blame them in the slightest for not pursuing it from that angle. I just feel like it would be a cool way to sort of pursue that topic.
Yeah.
And there is our nightly quota for linguistics tangents. I mean,
Meh.
I knew I was about to do it, but I wasn't about to not do it because I had a natural place to do so.
I will never
linguistics.
not get that one.
That should have been the free
Not a
speech.
complaint.
I enjoy all of your linguistics rants.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
They're so pleasant.
Wait, I was supposed to tell Pumpkin when we're streaming Katawa Shoujo.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
A little click-clacks.
Alright, I have sent them out. It's actually kind of funny because if you go back to my old Persona 5 Royal streams, or at least the ones that I still have, that I actually have archived, you will notice that at the beginning of every single Persona 5 Royal stream, there's just this there's a good minute or two of just keyboard clicking, and it's because I would always send off messages to all of the people who usually joined my Persona 5
Oh, I
streams.
remembered that. I would join, and it would just be you,
It
like,
would just
there.
be clicking on the keyboard
clicking,
for the
and I'm
first,
like-
minute or two.
I'd just give it a minute, and you're like, all right, we can start.
Speaking of those older streams, when was the first time that CD popped in?
That CD first popped in for a Amori stream I did. CD, I think it was that time when I was farming Squizzards. That was when you joined for the first time? November 7th. He's got a date.
Wow. I mean, to be fair... Uh-oh.
Oh god, Pumpkin's here.
Automatically organized. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, Priest was there as well. I totally forgot.
And I was watching Squizzards.
Priest
I
actually
remember
came
that
to a
quiz.
lot of my early Amori streams.
He was good about it.
I gotta convince Priest to actually play Amori in its entirety.
I need to convince all y'all to actually play Mori.
I have the game, I just haven't had the time until just recently.
Oh.
I'm not judging you, CD.
I have no ability to judge that then.
I got
'Cause you know
I got a really nice text from
Still haven't finished the new
from
content.
CD on November 7th of this year, because it was like 1 year since he followed me, and it was. I really appreciated that, by the way, CD. I just wanted to put that out there. So.
Yeah, mad props. You are definitely a
CD.
good fan.
The best fan.
The best fan.
We need to like return and next year make, or well, I guess now and just make it late. Make like a flag that says CD best fan.
CD best fan.
And have it be your banner or something.
Yeah, next November 7th, we'll do a special shout out for CD.
Oh crap.
All right,
I need to actually
back to the
remember
game.
Especially certain blondes.
Ah.
She doesn't forget things easily.
Your sign language is very good. You're learning oddly fast.
That's what I thought.
I've been taking classes for quite a while now, and it's kind of easy to pick up on after a while, through immersion, or osmosis, that kind of thing. It's not too bad.
I have a hard time believing Hisao knows the word osmosis.
I mean, actually, I could see it. Like they were talking about it in science class, and Misha signed it or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or maybe it has like a really
I
easy
guess I
sign.
could see that. But Muto's not really a biology teacher.
Well, I
He's
don't
a
know what he
physics
is. He
teacher.
just said he taught science. What does he?
Water
Are
is
you playing
inextricably part of
Stardew
science.
Pumpkin? Are you playing Stardew Valley Pumpkin?
I thought you already successfully got Harvey to love you.
Gotta. I found it funny because I've been trying to convince Pumpkin to play Stardew Valley for like ages, and she refused. And now, I keep getting messages in the group chat that I'm in with Pumpkin, and they're just pictures of Stardew Valley.
Good times.
I am currently in just editing hell when it comes to the 5th episode, though.
Listen. You can't make a diamond in a day.
It's fair enough.
Meh.
I'm. By the way, CD, I am really hoping that in the next I don't know, week or so, I can release a sort of preview of the 5th episode. I'm hoping, but do not hold me to that because there's a very good chance it might not happen.
Mostly because I'm going slow.
Yeah, it's the most recent episode has a bunch of complicated edits that require like moving parts from both Whiskers and I, so it's just the sort of the scope of the production kind of exploded from what it usually is. So
And my
just
work
be
time
patient
was
with
cut
us.
in half the couple past weeks.
Anyways,
Anyways, we were playing a visual novel.
that is something we were doing.
And if I'm really stuck, Misha's there too.
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot.
I guess I spoke too soon. I didn't understand any of that. Time to backpedal.
Well, yeah, it's actually not that easy. It's actually hard as hell, like trying to pick up broken glass. But I guess in some ways it's interesting, as well. Like an adventure. Well, no.
Picking up broken glass is not an adventure.
Sure it is. It's just as challenging.
If you use a dustpan and a broom, it's not.
I feel frustrated and sad. When I look up, I notice she has a can of soda in her hand.
Where did you get that?
I forget to sign it, but she understands anyways, following my eyes, and produces another one from behind her back. She tosses it? Alright, sweet. She tosses it in my direction, and I catch it
Choose
with
it.
both hands.
I brought an extra one for you.
She pauses to slide her fingernail under the tab of her can and pop it open before setting it aside for a moment.
Well, if you're gonna try and help me so much, then I have to look out for you too. It's only natural. What we do here in a family of ours.
Oh.
If you're gonna learn sign language, that is something entirely different. I'm naturally going to be impressed. What separates the two is obligation. I'm very happy.
She downs her drink in one go, stretches her arms behind her back, and jumps to her feet.
Okay, back to work, people.
And like that, it's over. Shizune returns to her work with the same energy as before, the lingering traces of a smile on her face, the only evidence that she had taken a break at all. As I did the same, I think that Misha was right in saying everything would work out for the best. And the shade in the background is changing.
Yeah.
Everything so far
Night
seems
falls
to be
fast
going
in
that
this universe.
direction. Misha swings by as it starts to get darker, looking just as tired as I feel, and Shizune decides to stop for today.
Please no.
Breeze isn't here yet.
We carry on.
As we
We
cover
die
the
like
day's
men.
work.
Carry on.
Carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. Will carry on.
Bingo.
The only reason I know where that's from is because of a friend of mine.
Defeated your criminal marches.
I, know
I haven't
none of
heard
the
that.
words.
I have not heard that song in like 3 years.
It's really good though.
It is.
21
Also,
That's
that's a bingo board, is it not?
It is, yes.
Yeah, it's a bingo space. All right.
Well, hold on. Is Empire's Gang Breaks Out in Song still a bingo square?
I'm
It
pretty
was
sure it
last
is.
season. I don't know if it's there this season. You're the one who
This
keep
on
it
this
secret.
season of Katawa Shoujo.
Oh, this season.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I actually don't see it.
Oh,
I'm gonna warn you guys.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
am so
Into
tired.
CD says he
spaghetti.
took it
I
off
think I'm
because
going
everyone kept singing Passing of Time.
that's
It was
fair.
too much of a free space. There is actually one singing related bingo square on here.
I don't think it's that, but
It's just slightly different.
Goodness.
Anyways, as we cover the day's work and go our separate ways, I look at how fluidly they talk to each other and how easily they laugh together as they walk to their dorm. And I'm on the wrong tab again. It makes me appreciate Misha's skill at sign language more. Wonder if I'll ever reach that level or if I will even have the time to. Fair enough, CD.
shut up, CD. We're not that predictable.
I mean, we do it literally every time it happens.
And as long as we don't set any more records for least number of
Chance.
scenes completed, we should be fine.
Oh, we only got 2 more hours, so let's try and make good on that.
The first thing I do this morning is trip once again over Kenji's package as I get out of bed, finding myself diving headfirst into the floor before I'm even fully awake. I want to smack this thing with the first blunt object I can find, like I'm going for a home run, but I don't even have the energy for that this early in the morning, and it would likely damage whatever's inside, and that would be mean. I feel like Kenji deserves it. I slide it into the hallway. It sails along the smooth floor with little difficulty and stops with a soft and almost inaudible bump on colliding with Kenji's door. Immediately, a dozen locks unbolt in succession like a mounting symphony.
I love the
Oh
game.
shoot! Oh fudge. Okay. Who is it?
He says as he blindly steps forward into the hallway anyway, somehow stepping over the box in a way that would be uncharacteristically impressively graceful if it weren't for the fact that I know it was wholly accidental.
It's me. I got your mail. You're standing over it.
I know. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, whatever. So what's in it?
Accidental.
He cringes, instantly turning very defensive and agitated.
It's nothing.
Come on, tell me, I'm curious. And you know, I almost broke my neck falling over it. And before that, I had to carry the stupidly large box around with it blocking my vision, crossing roads with it in front of me. I think you can at least tell me what's inside in return.
Hard liquor. It's secret stuff. I can't tell you because then it wouldn't be very secret and shit. It's nothing important for you, simpleton.
Well, if it's nothing important, you can tell me, jackass.
If it's nothing important, why do you have to know?
Why is that wrong?
Why do you have to know?
Why can't I know?
Why are you answering my questions with questions?
Why won't you answer my first question?
Why won't you answer my last question?
I realize our voices are getting higher with each reply. Down the hall, a door pops open and someone sticks his head out quizzically to see what's going on. We must look like such tools, but I bet I'm the only one out of the two of us with enough shame to realize it.
Fine, you can take it to your grave. I have to get ready for school anyway.
No. Why are you so hasty to leave? Stick around a little. Want some coffee? It's been a while. You know, I thought you were dead since you were so slow with the package delivery.
You're lucky I was willing to do package delivery in the first place, smartass.
Whoa, calm down. Man, you were so confrontational. Is it because of the student council thing? I hear you hang out with them now.
You heard it from me, when I told you.
Really? Yeah, well, whatever, man. The point is they are terrible. You're the new guy, so of course you wouldn't know, but around here she's a very divisive figure. Before you came here, she tried to institute a badge policy. It's a long story, so maybe you should sit down.
I look around for a chair, but I can't find one as we are in a goddamn hallway. I raise a finger and start thinking that maybe I should tell him that, but he's already started talking. Not wanting to waste the arm movement, I look at my watch instead.
It would have been a real reign of terror if it had happened.
Wait, you're judging her based on something that didn't even happen?
Of course. Yes, anyway. Her idea was like merit badges, but there would also be demerit badges. That actually does sound pretty Shizune.
What would those do?
They would all go to Lily, of course. I don't know, it never happened. It seemed bad, though, so when I heard about it, I didn't leave my room for weeks.
So you heard there would be a massive change and you hid in your room, trying to just ride the change out.
Yeah, I decided to do something about it. I found the student council office after a while and marched right in with a list of demands and a bunch of people I grabbed in order to make myself look like I had supporters.
Wait, so not only did it not happen, but no one even cared?
Kenji doesn't hear me, having gotten a good momentum going. Wrapped up in the energy. Oh! Freeze! Is he here?
Yes.
Freeze!
Well, while you're here, since I was voicing Misha earlier, you can voice Seesaw for a second while I take my dog out. I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Okay.
You have been
Peace
voluntold.
Kenji doesn't hear me.
Oh, wait,
Having.
I'm narrator, remember? You're just doing Hisaw's voice.
That's right. Okay.
Alright, here we go.
By the way, real quick, sorry to hear you're having computer problems.
Fucking Windows. I blame it on Windows.
Were you updating Windows 10 or updating in Windows 11?
I was installing factory new Windows 11.
It's because it's a Windows 11. Windows 11 fucking sucks.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, this is not because of the computer. There's something else.
Yo, Priest.
It's Windows 11.
Yo, Priest, I may still have... Oh, wait, I will tell you about this after the stream.
Okay.
If you ever need also, you can email, or not email, Discord Tyler questions.
Okay.
Because he'll know better than any of us. Anyways, the video game we were playing.
No, High Tension also plays in that one scene between Shizune and Lily at the beginning of the game during Act 1.
Yeah, the one we always censored.
Until... Well, we censored it the first time. The second couple times we skipped through it so fast that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Kenji doesn't hear me, having gotten a good momentum going. Wrapped up in the energy of his own ranting, he starts to completely flip out and flails his arms, appearing to wildly throw gang signs.
He speaks sign language too.
I walked up to the desk and said to her, "Hey, you fascist women. What is this badge idea? How out of touch can you be here in your ivory tower, smugly looking down upon us like we're a bunch of idiots? Who do you think you are? Your level of elitism is terrible. You're probably one of those outrageous rich people who have chauffeurs. Wait, chauffeurs? Frick
Okay.
French. What is it actually?
Chauffeur.
Chauffeur.
Chauffeurs drive them around slums so they can point and laugh. And only drink pricey coffee beans, pooped out of the last living dinosaur and brewed in a solid gold skull. And how could you? Go open up a history book. Don't you know that the bourgeoisie are always overthrown in a bloody liberation for shit like this? Stupid, you're an idiot. Sure, the revolutionaries usually end up turning everything into an utter clusterfuck later on, but a maniac is the only kind of person who could create a policy like this. And it's something I would create to make people suffer. Only real. Oh wait, what? Something. It's like something I would create to make people suffer. Only real, and you want to institutionalize it. Where will this desecration of our rights end? We are people. This is not justice. That's what I said. My God. I can't do this guy. Then I added a cry of, they can take our things, but they'll never take our freedom, to appeal to the masses, like in that movie about the life of William Lawson Wallace, where they took his things, but not his freedom, and then killed him. But she just ignored me and didn't even look up from writing in her little paper crap. Oh my God, he didn't realize. Maybe I overwhelmed her with logic so badly that she retreated into denial. Maybe she is just an asshole. Either way, she didn't reply, and the future refused to change.
Maybe she's deaf.
That's a genuine thing you could say. To top it off, on the way back, I realized I had lost my student ID somewhere. This is the story of my life. A constant and seemingly futile struggle. Like trying to climb up a brick wall with sponges for hands.
Hey, you said nothing changed, but she didn't make everyone wear a bunch of stupid badges, so it did change.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark off
Not the
feminist
point.
conspiracy.
Yeah, that's
That seems reasonable.
textbook right there.
Hold on, let me go take a look. Oh, hold on, we got a new bingo square. Gotta let my dog/cat out, or take dog/cat on a walk.
Hey,
But I have
Go
to do
and
that
call
every
it.
time.
Yeah, but you don't always
But
say
it's still
it.
funny.
yeah, you don't
Yeah.
always say it.
I'm pretty sure I've already said, did you read that? So I'll go ahead and mark that.
Is Marak back?
Marak is
Yes.
back, yes.
Okay.
Someone has missed their turn already, have they not?
I did.
Probably.
My very first line, I fucked up.
Okay.
Cool.
It was a ... the easiest one to miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got the square for anything related to Amori already too.
Nice. We could talk about Amori. Record-breaking pace.
Got to a
That's
bingo
all
any
right.
percent run.
We can get
Katawa
this done in
bingo.
3 minutes flat.
Speedrun time, boys.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, maybe they're not so bad then.
I guess that counts for
Either
something. If I
schizophrenic
can
or
get
bipolar.
Kenji to admit that maybe two women may not be so bad after all, I'll take it. Especially if it allows me to slip out of this conversation. I did not realize how much time had gone by.
I went on an entire history rant. He pumpkined this crap.
He pumpkined this crap.
It was beautiful, Kenji. Your soliloquy, or whatever.
Got it.
That's
Kenji
just
is
a
one of the
monologue.
most
Whatever.
lovably hateable
Sounds
characters of
funny
all
as hell.
time.
He's just a shithead.
That's
He's a
about it.
complete shithead. He wears it on his sleeves. I
He has
love
a
characters
tattoo
like
on his
that.
arm that says...
I think I've
He
mentioned this
does.
before, but if you look up the YouTube video that has the entire soundtrack on it, it has the six main the main girls of the cast in like the bottom right corner, and then it has Kenji's head peeking its way out of the upper left. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm currently looking over the bingo board just to see what we still can get.
I'm gonna post another picture.
Oh,
Actually,
shit,
me.
hold on.
Why did I want to say...
I try to
Texas
run through my
Why
morning
did I
routine.
Say invented without the end. I vented.
Sus.
I try to
Oh,
run
wait, I get it. That took me too long.
Among Us.
through Among Us.
I had blocked out Among Us from my mind.
I don't think you said this line.
He's
I have
looking into
not,
bingos.
sorry. I try to run through my usual morning routine as quickly as possible. Check my watch again as I try to leave the dorm, as I leave the dorms, and see that I'm already late. I just read what CD said, and so I was
Infinite
reading
fate
that.
works.
Fortunately, the rest of the day goes more smoothly, and after classes are over, I head to meet with Shizune again. Beyond the school, I catch her leaning against a completed stand, with parts of it still flecked with bits of paper and tape, remnants of signs from the last time it was used. Absent-mindedly spinning a nail in her hand, she hasn't even noticed me yet. The temptation to sneak up on her is unbearable. Years of watching foreign wildlife documentaries have prepared me for this. I'm downwind, conditions are favorable. However, the more I think about it, the
She's
more it
deaf.
seems
How
like a
dare you
bad
say
idea.
conditions are favorable?
If I get caught halfway, I'll look like an idiot, and if she doesn't know it's me, I could end up with an injury. Either way, I'll also look a little insensitive, so it would probably be best to not to try anything funny, as disappointing as it is. I walk in front of her, startling her a little.
Why so surprised? Did I catch you slacking off?
No. I was just taking a break.
You slackers. You don't look like you even broke a sweat. That's some break there, President.
You just
Kaicho.
put down something like
How you say
You know,
president?
the funny thing is, whenever I hear someone say Kaicho, at this point, I exclusively associate that word. And
What do
you're
you
gonna
mean?
laugh here with High School DxD.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Because it was the first time I had ever
Oh, I'm not
heard
laughing.
that
I'm
word
just
used.
disappointed.
Not because I hadn't read a book where it would have been used, but because High School DxD for the longest time was only available through fan translation, and so fan translations tend to leave more honorifics in the script than official translations do. And so I just
You are my
100% associate the word Kaicho with a very specific character from High School DxD now.
Yes, a Grimmery.
Not Rias, because they call Rias Bucho.
Oh. Well,
Anyways,
good to go on.
Shizune's eyes dart back and forth momentarily, and I think I've managed to fluster her. There's exasperation on her face and a little tension as well, but she can't back down. That would be unthinkable for her. Her fingers dance across each other impatiently.
You're acting competitive today. You trying to get my blood boiling? Do you want to make it a contest? Or race to see who can construct the most stalls by sundown?
I feel like that would be bad for Hisau's condition.
Yeah.
This'll be
Go
as
ahead
easy as
and cross off heart attack joke.
We're excited for this.
No, I'm teasing you. That's okay. It's not a real student council if you can't tease the student council president a little. You agree, don't you?
Well, that isn't in the student council charter, so it isn't true.
There is no charter.
At least, I don't think there is. The only thing they pledge loyalty to are a stack of takeout menus.
That's besides the point. Good that you're finally here, even if you could have been earlier. Pick up a hammer and we'll resume where we left off.
Yesterday, Saturday,
Yes.
Sunday.
No, it's a Saturday.
No,
Oh.
a Saturday.
Like in-game, right?
No,
No,
IRL.
Wait, shit, it's an actual
I was-
Saturday.
Wait, I was talking about in game, and I meant
What
Sunday.
the fuck is going on?
Oh,
No, because they had classes and Sundays is school's break
Okay,
days.
I missed that part, and that's what I was wondering about.
Alright, now that I'm done being confused. As we work on assembling stalls again, I slowly realize that it's really much less work than I would have expected. In fact, according to Shizune, oh god, here we go again. We should be done by the end of the day with a little luck. The last time I did something like this for them, it took her, Misha, and myself almost 4 days to do it. It can't just be my imagination.
You know, this doesn't seem like that much work.
that's because it is, dipshit.
That answer leaves me wanting a little more, knowing that it isn't the best. Shizune puts down her hammer and to elaborate.
Okay, Here's the deal. It would be impossible for 2 people to do that much work in less than a week. The truth is that I don't dismantle half the stalls. I just store them someplace else. Actually, more like I hide them in plain sight.
Okay, real quick, I just realized something interesting. Having something in your hand and trying to do sign language is like talking with your mouth full.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Sorry.
all right. I'm not.
I just had to say.
No, that is accurate.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. She waggles a finger mischievously.
But that's a secret, and it's not proper to reveal the tricks of the trade.
You're not a magician.
Not yet.
Winking, she takes out 2 plastic containers from her bag, then puts them down on a nearby board before raising her hand slightly as if to say, "Ta-da."
I made lunch today for both of us.
So I assume this is a Saturday in game then, because if they're eating lunch while doing this project,
Yeah.
they probably got out of school early, which is what Saturdays are. That's how
Did it
Saturdays
say it was a
That
Saturday?
or they are
D&D
ditching because they're the student council.
You guys think that counts as
Well,
anime
crap.
illusions?
Yeah.
I'm
little
pretty sure
bit.
we've done plenty.
Japanese
So
knowledge, yeah.
vague anime illusions / Japanese knowledge. That's probably good enough.
The fact that it's always about the school day, though, tells you that some of us, I'm not saying who, but some of us watch way too much school anime and manga.
Well, I know stuff about it,
Leo.
and I do not watch Slice of
Well, that's
Life at
actually
all.
true. I know stuff about it, although we probably learned it from Leo.
Slice of
I
Life
learned
sucks.
most of it from Persona 5. Leave me alone.
That's right, I want action games. Action. That is an argument.
You can have this one. The food shifted in my bag, and now it's some of it's mixed together.
Do I get the shitty one?
Yep.
Leo.
Pumpkin, why is that the reason you came back? That is a pretty good source for anime knowledge to come from, CD. Not necessarily the most accurate, but at least damning on
I
your
don't know,
moral
I fell
character, I
into
suppose.
that.
Persona did anything. They did the calendar right.
They did do the calendar.
They are Japanese.
She hands me one of the containers. I open it. It looks delicious, if a little simple. She hands me a pair of chopsticks as if she had just remembered to, and I eat what looks like some grilled beef.
It's very tasty. Oh my.
My. Marak, you watched Death Note, right?
I watched until I watched until L died, and then Maloney and...
That, oh.
Whoops.
CD was just saying he might watch it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, but knowing that does not make it any worse.
I know, I knew that going into it, so, like...
So
I was
sorry,
about to
CD.
just-
I mean, like, spoilers for a pretty old anime at this point.
I try not to do it as much as possible. It just slipped out.
I was like, wow, he really just, like... he really went for the fucking spoiler there.
Well, it was important to what he was saying about when he quit, so.
It was just...
Sorry. Well, that's out there. So yes, I stopped watching after L died.
Then
You don't like your food touching other food?
No.
I do not.
You're very picky.
I've killed chefs over this.
Sometimes I mix my food on my own, but not always, and not everything. I don't like when it's done for me. What is important is the choice.
So it's not about the food, it's about the message.
She points decisively to emphasize it, and then breaks her chopsticks apart to eat her own meal. As I continue to eat, I notice 2 things. The first is that almost everything I'm eating besides the rice is fried. Even the vegetables are fried. And there's so much meat. Does she eat this kind of stuff all the time? I wonder how she manages to stay so thin in spite of it. The second thing I notice is that I can't talk to her while eating. Talking with your mouth full is a little rude anyway, but with our hands holding our chopsticks in bowls, communication between us is impossible, just like yesterday. Even though we're spending time together, even though I took the time to learn sign language, it feels like I'm talking to her less. Despite that, it also feels like I'm understanding her more. Oh,
Uh-oh. What?
this can only end poorly.
Oh no.
I hear the sound of something tapping against one of the stands and look up to see Lily standing off to my side, feeling her way around with her cane.
Hi.
Oh god, I have to remember how to voice Lily.
You say
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
had
go
to
out,
do
lads.
this in like 4 or 5 sessions.
We're all
Misha,
gonna die, lads.
talking.
It might sound less British, or it might sound way more British, or it might be a different accent entirely. It's everything is game. Also, I have not heard Priest say a word in like 30 minutes.
I think he's
Video
gaming.
gaming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo!
All right, hold on. Let me
Have you
go
played
mark-
Vampire Survivors?
It was one of
I
two
have it,
things,
but
video
I'm not playing it
games.
right now.
I think you would love it.
I'm
Really?
marking off someone's busy with anything else.
I'll give it a shot again.
It's
I
also
play it.
on Game Pass and phone for free.
It's on the. Oh, okay.
They just
I
put
like
it out
that.
on phone, and it's free if you download it on phone.
Hell yeah.
I narrowly catch
Free
myself before
crap.
I can say, "Didn't see you there." Oh, Isa, is that you? I thought that I smelled something delicious cooking, and I wondered who it might be.
The fuck is she saying?
Oh god, this is gonna be difficult. It's hard to move my hands in parallel to say something completely different to Lily. This has to be why Misha just signs everything all the time. A bit sillier, but it seems like it would simplify things a lot. Shizune tense her fingers delightedly at my translation, as if from hearing a joke.
All of this food was cooked hours ago, but for someone as slow as yourself, who can't even turn in a piece of paper without being a week late, I guess your perception of time would have to be a little different.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, I love being able to actually hear what Shizune is saying.
This is pretty funny, dude.
That's not very nice.
A frown crosses Lily's face in response to a reply to something she didn't hear.
Sorry, I'm just having a late lunch here. The student council president cooked everything.
Is the student council president here right now?
She's right here.
I apologize, I didn't notice.
I really wish
Normally
Lily
her
had just
level of
done.
presence is much higher. I was not aware that the student council serves lunch outdoors. Why wasn't I invited? I think that it's good to have. Oh god. I think that it is good to have enough free time to be able to do things like this, however.
What the hell is she saying? If I were to invite you anywhere, you would just show up late.
But Shizune's words are outside of Lily's perception. A fact that is, by the second, increasingly maddening to her.
Translate for me completely, please.
What polite phrasing! It's a shame she's essentially asking me to let her fully release the dogs of war. Still, I can't just do nothing. The feeling of being unable to even respond and be understood is so isolating. She would never forgive me. I'll just try to soften her words a little.
Well, actually, this was all cooked a while ago.
Really? That's nice.
Turn over here. It's very disrespectful to not look at the person you're speaking to. The way isn't a prim and proper lady should conduct herself.
Half of what I'm saying is really what Shizune is saying. She doesn't like it when people don't look in her direction when she's trying to make a point. She's, to the right of my voice.
Why is she an ableist? The fuck?
Shizune
Wait a
took
minute.
over that mantle from
Wait a
Misao.
minute. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, jackass.
Hey, you need to show me the respect I deserve.
An ableist asshole.
You are going to look at me while I talk, you insignificant fuck.
Shizune's
gonna
been
kick-
spending a bit too much time with Misao. Oh god, it's spreading.
It's
The ableism, it's like a virus.
Although, in this case, I can understand why Lily wouldn't. This is a very awkward situation, and it's daunting being the sole conduit to dialogue between the two of them. Truthfully, I had forgotten what happened the last time they butted heads like this. It's clear Shizune remembers, and Lily is being pretty hostile herself in her own way. I'm sorry, such formalities slipped my mind completely. I forgot that the Student Council President is the type of person who would demand such respect and adherence to the rules at all times. I suppose student government requires you to keep a tight ship. Then again, she certainly has time for her own fun as well. So that must not be completely true.
Student council is not a dictatorship, nor a zero-sum game.
Shizune points at Lily with her finger out of the barrel of a gun. I'm pretty sure I know what they're referencing. Shizune points at Lily with her finger out like the barrel of a gun and snaps her fingers explosively, causing her to flinch and become visibly upset. Is that so? Then that makes it more impressive that you've been a part of it for so long, playing it as though it were one. I admire the fact that you are so tenacious. To manage it all, you must be so responsible as well.
Not as much as I would like to be. You can't complain about yourself, though, can you? Oh, you can't complain about yourself, though, can you? You're very responsible. Actions like requesting a deadline to be extended and then running all the way through to the next deadline, that's the very model of responsibility.
Shizune is happy to hear that, but apparently you're pretty responsible yourself, she says.
Does she really?
More or less.
Lily doesn't seem very happy.
We're not holding a cookout, we're just taking a little lunch break. We're actually out here building stalls for the festival.
You wouldn't know since you never go outside. Did you run out of tea?
Are you going into town? Shopping?
No, as I said before, I was just passing by, in case you did not hear. I would hate to interrupt the Student Council President. You're not doing anything now, but you must both be very busy. In any case, Hisao, I'm sure the Student Council President will be able to find or make work for the both of you if she needs to.
I'll devour you.
Oh my
Oh, can you hear me?
This
Shizune,
freaking image!
Could you not try to start a war while I'm translating? Also, that would not be okay for me to say that. Yeah, very busy.
Devour is a hard word. I'm pleased that I can read it. This isn't the time to celebrate, though, not over that. Instead, it looks like they might stop squabbling. I would drink to that. Too bad Akira ain't here.
Blinks.
Have a nice day, Hisao. Goodbye, Student Council President.
Thanks. You too.
Bitch, stay classy.
Oh, that was fun, actually. Outside of that one really ableist line from Shizune, I came out of fucking nowhere.
Why don't you look at me while I'm talking to you, Milky White?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Alright, and I am just going to cross off Facetious Empires gang.
Yep.
And my friends, that gives us a bingo. This might be
Yay.
the first time we've done a bingo on this. Actually, no, I think we got one other one. But the current bingo that we have is in-canon swearing, tangent about linguistics, someone's busy with anything else, Facetious Empires gang, and an anime illusion. We are actually within exactly one square of a second bingo, by the way. Though it is a bit more circumstantial whether or not we will get this one today.
Let's see if we can get the two, why not?
As soon as Lily leaves, Shizune dives into the remains of her lunch as quickly as possible, as if each bite she shovels away is a means to forgetting any of this ever happened. When she's done, she heads back to hammering with the same mindset. It's good that she's working off her frustration, but now it doesn't look like she's in any mood to talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. About 2 hours later, she stops, having mowed through the rest of the stalls non-stop in that time. It still feels hard to approach her when you think about how easily a conversation can die. After it took so long to be able to get her alone and speak to her directly, it almost hurts.
Your translation was good.
Really?
First class.
She punctuates it with her thumbs up.
For your level.
You didn't have to add that part.
You needed to know. You suck. You really fucking suck.
Thanks.
It's... Bro's reading chat.
Wait, CD, can you DM me which one you think it is? Because I think we have a different...
Different what?
Hold on, did I get a... What the frick? No, it's just... CD said that the last one is one we haven't gotten yet, and I could swear the one that I'm thinking of we have gotten, so I'm wondering if we're thinking of...
Might be thinking of the old board.
I don't know. I'm looking at the board right now, so...
Oh, shit. There aren't many deaf people in the school, and sign language classes have been on the edge of getting cut for a while now. I'm sure you don't have many classmates, am I right? If you're only learning sign language now, your speed is going to be limited. That is why interest in it wanes, because it takes more effort than normal just to communicate. I imagine it's the same with all language. In such a situation, conversations in sign language are less than they would be inherently to start with.
Brilliant. Brilliant, King.
I don't understand that word. Less... what?
Okay, cool.
Misha is the only person who can really capture it.
Because
Yeah,
Misha
that's
is
definitely true.
spontaneous.
Her expression changes for a second and changes back too quickly to digest. But I get the feeling that this isn't meant to be pursued. What I really want to know about is...
Why do you and Lily fight so much?
Tensing a little and visibly frowning, Shizune? Nice.
Shizune.
Shizune tenses her fingers and overlays them repeatedly as if shuffling an invisible deck of cards.
2 fights that you know of aren't worth calling so much. If you had been there last year, you could say that. Oh.
I heard it was a rough year. Something about how you tried to institute a badge policy.
Hold on, I got a message from someone.
This is actually coming out.
Is my mic like worsening in quality for y'all? I can't tell.
I don't think so.
At the
That
moment,
was
no.
a
This
hell
is
of a coincidence right there, Kane, and you have no idea why.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, well, my mic was... My fucking... No.
No,
My internet
okay,
was
I have been
slow.
informed by CD that I've actually missed something on the bingo board, and that was a microphone cutting out, which actually puts us within 1 square of completing 2 bingos.
Oh, shit.
Though,
Nice.
again, both of the other 2 bingo squares are highly circumstantial, so I'm not sure if we're going to get them. We shall see.
Yes.
What the? Haha, surprised? Well, I want to hear more about that later, definitely, but you don't like Lily very much, do you? Don't dodge my question.
I'm not dodging anything. She was a part of the student council until last year. We didn't get along very well. She wanted to keep doing things like the old student council did. The old student council was just so ineffectual. It was stupid and insulting.
Oh, I tapped
wanted to
back,
do-
and that was actually what she said.
I wanted to do more, and we had a fight. A lot of fights. She can do anything on time. Then she said that what I wanted to do was meaningless, just extra busy work. Does this look like meaningless busy work to you?
Shizune gestures around us.
What's really meaningless is a student council that doesn't do anything. Weak, lazy, and boring. Especially boring. I couldn't get excited over sitting in a room with nothing to do. It's just a waste of time. Why would I even be there? It didn't get my blood flowing. Arguing with her does that. If she could have been that motivated before, she wouldn't have to put so much dedication into being my enemy. But if she shows that much spirit, it's not a complete loss. At least it's something. It's still exciting.
You're just doing it to get a rise out of her at this point?
Shits and giggles.
And what about the badge thing?
She laughs, covering her mouth with her hand as if to hide it. Her laughter is the only thing she regularly tries to hide.
That was just a joke. Having a little fun sometimes is important, too.
I was replaced with the Neko arc been in you.
We all said it at the same time. Oh boy.
I love that sound.
The next day, I end up having to hunt around a bit at the start of lunch when I find that my usual vending machine near the dormitory buildings has sold out of my usual favorite canned coffee. The detour takes longer than I expected.
Oh wait, so that wasn't a Saturday yesterday because he had lunch again today.
No,
Like
but
school
he's-
lunch.
Wait.
Wait.
No,
At
but
least
he
I
can,
think
they
that's
can
what's-
go to the cafe. It's a boarding school, so they go to the cafeteria on their days off to get lunch.
Okay, I guess it could. That's also possible. We'll see.
Things have been so hectic lately that it takes some time for me to register why some things smells different as I walk through the school gardens back to the cafeteria. The grass has been freshly mowed. Should I add a I think you should probably add that square. We have to add the caveat of not passing of time to it. The realization makes me pause and watch for a bit. The odd group of students chatting or playing around on the grass and a couple of teachers conversing on the path ahead makes for a very idyllic scene. I think that's how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a feeling of imminent dread starts creeping up on me after a while. The feeling that I'm not alone.
Oh, fudge!
Hey, so is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
I guess I should be happy it's him and not, say, a slasher.
Same thing.
Kenji
Nah,
begins
this is
talking
where
as if he's
you
having
can fight a
cup.
slasher, you can't fight Kenji.
I feel like someone wants to sell me something.
A feminist conspiracy.
Kenji begins talking.
I feel like someone wants to sell me. On a
on a black
conspiracy.
market. I guess I should be happy it's him and not, say, a slasher. Kenji begins talking as if he's having a conversation with someone other than me.
Knew it. The haircut is unmistakable. No normal person would have a haircut like that.
Unconsciously, I start touching the back of my head. Once I realize what I'm doing, I feel insulted, yet too surprised to even get indignant about it.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Measuring the temperature. What? Winter will come soon. It will be too cold for women to go out and have their... I'm sorry, what? And have their sex in the city-style power lunches. followed by obstructive human wave formation walks in crowded urban areas.
Yeah, if you're reading one line at a time, that first line is a little bit startling.
When this happens, men will be able to walk the streets unfettered once again and reclaim what is his heritage. In order to prepare for that day, I've been eating nothing but pizzas for the past week to store energy.
Okay. That's what bears do.
And am I not a bear, Hiso? So there is much to learn from a bear.
Do bear also hate women?
Yeah. Yes, Hiso.
I mean, most bears are
It's all
deadbeat
part of the
dads, so
conspiracy.
honestly.
I didn't know you knew so much.
Kenji nods, emphatically agreeing with himself.
Okay, so check this shit out. I was in town today buying milk. They had a new clerk, some hipster girl with a baseball cap with 2 hockey sticks on it. I'll call her a hipster hockey baseball. You I hate you. Baseball hat girl. I noticed the milk didn't have a price tag, so I told her to get over there and label that milk for future generations.
He was in town. He must. Oh, so he did cut morning classes.
Of course.
And so classes were today, so yesterday was not Saturday.
Unless
No.
they skipped. more
Unless
than one
yesterday
day.
was Sunday, unless...
Oh, that's also
Breakfast.
possible.
You guys consider that they didn't think about it.
I think we should probably just. We're putting. more
Remember,
thought into
remember, we did the same thing with.
Are you
fucking
saying
Japanese
4-Leaf
sign
Studio-
language.
Are you saying 4-Leaf Studios did not consider the Japanese class schedule and instead did not care?
Yes.
So it may seem.
Damn it.
He was in town today? He must have cut his morning classes. I want to scold him, but his verbal torrent prevents me from getting a word in.
He told me not to bother her because she was sick. Sick? Sick? We live in a society here. You can't just opt out of human interaction because you're sick. Do you know how much effort it takes me to get up in the morning? I still do, though. I got up that morning to go down there and buy milk and not to have my vital questions just brushed aside by some hipster doofish college girl who wears a hockey baseball cap to work. Indoors. Anyway, I was just trying to hold up the integrity of our products. A milk carton without a price tag? When I see something like that, it just leads to questions. Important questions. It's your job to answer them, damn it.
No, I have to not laugh at some of these. They have been, I don't know why, but for some reason in Shizune's route, all of Kenji's dialogue has
writer.
been just top notch.
Yeah.
It's top notch
The
in the
only
way
reason
that
I'm
hurts
not
me the
laughing
most.
out loud is because I'm scared of derailing everything again.
Don't worry, I'm about to derail. I just made a meme I posted.
Oh fuck!
It's in
God
Leo's-
damn it.
It's small.
Good morning, everyone. Have a great day. Rise and grind morning.
What? Alright. I need to not derail myself. Alright.
It's just what they would say, you know, like Misha,
It
if there
is.
were a group chat, she'd be like,
Morning.
"Good morning, everyone have a great day, rise and grind." And then Raiden would just be like, "Morning."
Morning.
Yo, Priest, you
And then
want to
Hanukkah.
voice the meme? You guys want to voice the meme that Kane just posted?
Do it. Let's
Yeah, sure.
derail
Two
this
of them are just
crap.
Kane, aren't they?
Well, the first one's Priest and the second two are Kane.
It's still better.
Everyone have a great day! Rise and grind! Prayer emoji! Fist emoji! Fire, fire, fire!
Morning. Good morning, partners. Make sure you be rootin', be tootin', and by God, be kind on this wonderful Sunday evening.
That
In the
turned
day of
out
our
so
Lord.
much better than I expected.
Changing like from the inconfidence to like supreme cowboy was amazing.
I just realized that Kane voices half the female cast.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh dear God.
It's cause I'm
He's just
him.
that good.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
He's just that good. Yeah,
God.
Rin, Shizune, and Hanako.
To be
And
fair, I
sometimes-
stole the role of Rin. I only took that on during like second arc.
It was originally Priest? That was
Yeah.
so long ago.
Oh my god. Oh wait, shoot, this is my line. Fudge.
That's the problem with women. They have no sense of duty. I get diarrhea a lot, but you don't see me complaining about it. I soldier on and do what I have to do anyway, because that's what being a man is all about. Even if you have to, you keep going for the dream of a better tomorrow.
You know, frequent diarrhea is bad. Maybe you're all out pizza. Maybe you should stop drinking so much milk.
I can't do that. It's what allows me to maintain my awesome strength. In this world, a man's strength is the only thing that can't be browbeaten out of him by an increasingly pussy-whipped society. That's why I walk around leaving open jars of olives everywhere. Sometimes just to show that I can. Oh.
Do you refrigerate after opening?
Absolutely not. Well, man, I don't know. That's not important.
You have to refrigerate after opening. Even elementary school kids know that.
I leave them outside. It gets to at least 32 in the night. I can't get the jar open in the first place, so it doesn't matter.
No, that's true.
I'm a genius.
He self-assuredly rubs his chin, which is something I imagined scientists did until I met Muto and was tremendously let down.
Anyway, I can't go to that store again, since it's clearly been compromised by... Yep. Unless I disguise myself. Maybe change to a different pair of glasses.
It's time. Worst disguise ever.
It's been working flawlessly all these years. I don't even need glasses to see. Wait a minute. They're for effect, also to protect my identity. I'm like Superman.
Worst disguise ever.
I'm telling you, when people see my school ID, they can't even recognize me.
Really? Let me see it.
Can't do that, and I can't go around showing my ID to everyone. It was made long ago, in a different time. I had hippie hair. How long has he been hiding
Well,
in the
I'm
school?
trying to imagine that.
And not
Kenji
been-
takes off his glasses.
What?
He squids as soon as they're off his face, which makes him look even more tired than he already does. He was right, he does look very different. Kind of like he hasn't slept in years. Not different enough for it to be a good disguise, though.
You need more sleep.
Nah.
You look like you need it.
These eye bags are permanent, my friend. No way. These are just the eyes of a man who has seen things. A shaman's eyes. Terrible things you can't imagine.
You guys think as
I
that
left a
counts as
piece
a
out
brand
for a
new
week
art
once.
style?
It's pretty much.
Yeah, it does.
And that's a bingo space.
Of course.
Not one that we needed to get another bingo, but a bingo space nonetheless.
Not the one we needed, but the one we deserve.
The one we got.
I'm so baffled they went with this song.
Wait, what song is it?
Friendship!
Okay, no. Yeah.
Oh,
This is just such a rarely used track, and yeah, this is a moment. This is a big moment, but it's more sad than friendship. Okay. Oh well.
this game. Like when I made a ship in a bottle and my mom sat on it, and there was blood and shreds of floral print everywhere. Oh my god, what? That's what life experience is.
Kenji doesn't seem very horrified, even though I think this is actually the first thing he told me about himself that could be legitimately traumatic. He's also talking about 30 degrees to my left, so I guess his blindness is real. I wave a hand in front of him anyway, to little effect.
Man, I hope you realize I'm just joking. About what?
I laugh, pretending that I did. Somehow looking him in the eyes is more difficult than usual.
Want some trivia? People with small eyes wear big glasses.
I've read that somewhere. It's because it makes your eyes look less beady.
Really? I didn't know that.
He puts his glasses back on, and I feel oddly relieved for a moment, until I remember that I still have to deal with him, glasses or not.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, anyway, the artist girl wanted to paint my portrait once, I think. I had to talk with her like 5 times before she started making sense.
Must
Rin
have been-
Tezuka?
Must have been Rin, I suppose.
What'd she look like? Wait,
I don't know. A woman with sandals.
I was hoping he'd say something more specific, like she had no arms. Rin
What was her
does
most
wear
distinctive
sandals,
feature?
But I feel like the chance of there
No
being
short
another free-spirited female art student wearing sandals besides her is reasonably high.
I was thinking, sure, someday after I burn all documentation that I exist, it might be okay to leave a portrait behind so that people can look at it and remember the savior of mankind. They'll need it to model the statue, of course. And I thought about it some more and I had to turn her down. It was tempting, but she wanted it for some school thing. It would be displayed. People would ask who I was, only I haven't saved society yet, so it would be pointless. And then if someone recognized me, I'd have to explain myself. That's already a chain of events I don't want to deal with. I don't want to get mixed up in some weird situation. Like that always happens. Sticking out is a surefire way to get put on a list.
Bold of you to assume you aren't already on one.
That's why I make such a careful effort to blend in with people. Until I can make my move.
a no
You
fly
blended in
list, a
real well,
watch
Kenji.
list.
That green suits the grass
Sure.
that I will shove you down on.
What list?
There are many lists. I'm on 100 of them. So what are you doing here anyway?
Nothing. I kind of got here by accident.
Happens to me all the time. Well, I hope that works out for you. I think I'm going back to my dorm room. I need to reset my TV to record my shows, and then order another 14 pizzas.
You have TV?
Yes, you should come over sometime. We can watch the game in high definition.
Before I can ask him what he's talking about, he's gone. He left like he came, with zero respect towards other people. Kind of amazing. Now that Kenji is gone, I resume looking aimlessly towards the school gardens in their summer splendor. It's no use. He ruined them for me.
Didn't he
Okay,
say it'd be
then.
winter soon? What? Isn't it like July?
Wait, I don't know. How much time has passed?
We haven't even done Tanabata yet.
What is Tanabata?
A
the
summer
fuck is Kenji
holiday. It
talking about?
happens in July.
I think we did do Tambanab. Wait,
No, I
we
know
have
we
not.
haven't done
Started?
Tanabata
I
yet.
don't know.
did we do
That's the festival
Tanabaka?
that's coming up.
We
No.
did a festival, but it was not Tanabata.
Okay.
What the hell was he talking about then?
I don't fucking know. He's Kenji. Are you really
Winter's
going
coming.
to try and rationalize anything that comes out of that guy's mouth?
I don't think he even
Fair enough.
knows.
Probably not. It's
Meh.
Kenji.
When I get back to the cafeteria, exhausted but alive, I think of eating lunch with Shizune again, but find her sitting at a table with Misha already. If it were anyone else, I would think how... Oh boy. If it were anyone else, I would think how they were too far away for me to hear them. This is Shizune and Misha, however. If I wanted to, I could eavesdrop on their conversation evilly? I mean...
Evilly.
easily. What a dirty thing to think about, but it's there. I don't want to, though. They must have a lot of catching up to do, even if it's only been a few days. I'm inclined to just leave them alone so that they can do just that. However, the second they see me, they wave me over. Priest.
Wait, let me. Just a moment.
Hi, Hee-chan!
Hearing her voice again, even after such a short time apart, is jarring, and I wince. These past few days,
You
I had
wince?
forgotten that communication with Shizune is almost entirely silent, and concentrating on getting it right, I had tuned out even ambient noise. Well, I'll get used to it again. I'm glad she's back.
I'm done making up all my work, just in time. I won't have to miss the festival. Waha!
If they really tried to enforce that, I would pull you out on student council business.
Freeze. Oh,
Great caprese salad.
Sorry, my
What?
cat wanted out because of the voice.
it repulses all living things.
He just screams and like it. You just see birds flying away from around this area.
And she freaked out and jumped off my lap when I started doing it. I forgot.
Ah.
if they really tried to enforce that, you would pull me out on student council business?
Maroc?
Sorry, my dog was also being a nuisance.
What the fuck?
Pet revolution.
We've gotten a dog/cat bingo score
Three
like
times.
3 times.
That's abuse of power.
Dot dot dot.
Never.
No, it isn't, He-chan. She-chan says that if we were only 2 student council members overseeing the festival, it would be a problem, wouldn't it? Yeah, definitely. It has to at least be 3. It's good news of everyone. It's good for everyone. It's perfectly reasonable. It's necessary.
Shizune leans across the table a bit as Misha delivers her slightly disturbing militaristic justifications in a childish, bubbly up and down tone. Shizune looks so happy, though, tending her fingers and trying to hold back a laugh as Misha pouts more seriously on her behalf.
If you say so.
I'm actually happy right now that we can talk so easily to each other, all 3 of us. In the beginning, I thought that I might have found myself in a bad situation. I was sure that Shizune would hate getting saddled with being tour guide for the new guy. I didn't want to be that kind of burden either. It would be awkward even if she weren't deaf and mute too. Just now, she said that we would all have to be at the festival, the whole student council. I don't think that the student council has any real jurisdiction over Tanabata. It's only Shizune's way of saying she wants us to spend it together. It's nice to have friends. It's a simple thought, but one that makes me genuinely happy. That we could slip into being oh god, hold on, I need to reset Brian. It's a simple thought, but one that makes me genuinely happy. That we could slip into being such with so much ease. Okay. That sentence is not technically incorrect, but...
It's weird.
Despite the roundabout way in which she said it, I'm glad that Shizune thinks it's strongly enough to express it at all.
Why did you wait until we waved you over to come sit with us?
A question out of nowhere. Shizune's eyes are expecting as Misha repeats her message. I feel like teasing her.
You want me to sit with you that badly?
When we're in the student council, we should sit together as much as possible. It's logic. Anyone would jump at the chance to sit with 2 cute girls anyway.
She pauses, in case I might say something like, "You're not that cute," and instantly lock myself into an obvious no-win situation. When I don't take the bait, Shizune becomes more energetic and continues.
I guess I'm just built different.
You know what? You are built different. You are fucking abnormal. You are a freak.
Real quick. I'm gonna mute and go for a second. I won't be at my computer, so if
You
Kenji
good.
comes, not it.
Ba-da-ba-dum-ching.
Well, I didn't expect her to end it like that.
You're too quick to call other people abnormal, you ableist bastard. So arrogant.
You're too quick to call other people arrogant, you stupid fuck. That's what makes you arrogant. And arrogance is also abnormal. You're double abnormal.
It doesn't work like that. It's a sliding scale.
For context, Caprese, half of that cut out. We got just like 2 ha's.
And then it
Perfect.
just died. It fucking
I wouldn't have it any
died.
other way.
It's okay.
Leaning on her arm, Misha closes her eyes and lets out a low, slow laugh like a chuckle.
Don't laugh.
Don't laugh in this kind of situation.
I notice that Misha signs everything I say to Shizune anyway, even though I'm signing myself. This is redundant, but it's an unconscious action for Misha. On the other hand, I can't stop. If I let myself take it easy and sign less just because Misha is back, then what was all this for? I don't want to risk losing familiarity with how to sign either. My hands are pretty slow to speak on my behalf as it is.
He-chan, you and She-chan should talk to each other much more now. Back and forth. It's really funny, too. Like an old married couple. Right?
I was about to make a joke, but then I realized that would be partial spoilers for the new Empires project.
Oh.
Oh,
I know as soon as I say that to everyone present here, they will understand what the
Oh.
joke is. But the good thing about it is that CD won't. Sorry, CD, but we're gonna have to leave you out of the loop for just a little bit longer.
L plus ratio.
What a loaded comment in so many ways. Although, because it's Misha, it can't have been on purpose.
that's not a compliment.
A little bit longer? Alright, just wait a couple years, CD.
You say
You'll
that.
understand eventually.
Knock on wood. Sweet.
Good one.
Shizune doesn't react to Misha trying to pair the two of us up. Maybe she didn't see it. Sometimes it does happen, I've noticed. I still wonder if it's really that simple and why I care so much, but I don't want to think about it too hard. I want to leave. I keep thinking that I'm hogging Misha's time with Shizune, and it could be that Misha cut in just now on purpose, feeling that way too. I doubt that either of them will let me leave, though. In some ways, they're too nice. What in the pumpkin? Why, though? That really would be a shame, but why, though?
That's whatever. Anyway, Shizune, if you really want to know, I didn't want to sit here because I didn't want to intrude. I thought because of Misha being away for supplementary lessons or whatever, that you two would have a lot of things to talk about, and I should just leave you alone to catch up. That's why I thought I would just hang back. Don't worry, Misha. I'm not trying to monopolize Shizune.
Wow! Hee-chan, stop like that.
That.
You're so considerate, Hee-chan. Shi-chan is sorry and apologizes.
I don't really think it's worth apologizing over, so don't worry about it. Hey, don't you both think that since Misha's back, we should celebrate somehow? I think so.
Hee-chan, usually having to make up work isn't something to celebrate over.
But, you know, finishing makeup work could be.
I guess it's like rewarding bad behavior.
I mean, you should get a reward for fixing your mistakes.
True.
We celebrate when we're sad, we celebrate when we're happy, who gives a fuck?
Yippee! No, I think it's a good idea.
The timing is perfect, and Shizune said that student council should have a little fun too sometimes. You probably heard that too, right, Misha? It should be fun, huh? Actually, wait a second. Didn't you have to make up work because you were missing so many classes to begin with? So skipping out to celebrate would be kinda stupid. Maybe the timing isn't perfect. Like I said, but we could go after school.
Where should we go?
Where else but the Shanghai?
Misha speaks Shizune's question to her aloud before she even stops to think it over, both of them completely ignoring me.
Hey, listen to me, two-man short-sighted student council team.
Wow! Hee-chan, you're a part of this team too.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah, you are, Hee-chan.
So forgetful and troublesome. I feel sorry for the girl who falls in love with you.
How ironic.
I was waiting to make a similar joke. We were Muraga and CD as well.
I'm beginning to feel that a great instance of bad luck is upon me for what I've just seen.
I was about to say, oh, you'll come around. Which is a callback to that's something Priest used to say a lot during Persona 5.
Wait, what's that?
When Makoto was on screen and acting all tsundere, you would always say, she'll come around.
She'll come around.
I wish I had those older streams archived, but I don't, so alas.
That was for fun. It's okay though. Alright.
So, where do you think we should go?
I'm laughing in spiting my. Hold on. Rebooting.
In spite of myself.
I'm laughing in spite of myself, wanting to point out how Misha seems so enthusiastic now, when she was one of... God, when she was the one who was most apprehensive about it just a few seconds ago. For whatever reason, I can't bring myself to do it. This is okay, too. After a short discussion on where to go, it seems like the only place all three of us know and are willing to travel to is the Shanghai.
Surprise.
What a fucking surprise! Just so long as just so long as it isn't as long as that one scene.
Oh god.
A tea house doesn't look like a bad place to celebrate, especially because I'm sure they sell cake there too, and cake is the most celebratory food.
Ice cream is also pretty celebratory. And pastries. Donuts
Oh, God.
especially.
I'm dying.
Both
Okay.
desserts.
Mushy donuts.
Yo, CD, I got a question for you. Have we gotten the bingo square in second column, third row yet? I haven't seen Yuko in a while either, and neither have the girls. Okay, just quick fucking tangent. Whenever he says the girls, I am reminded of a very... of a Sword Art Online fanfiction that exists.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Because it is a fanfiction in which Kirito ends up with a harem kind of thing, but like in a
He already does in the anime.
nah, but like a consensual poly style harem.
Oh, well.
Uh-huh.
And he refers to the posse that follows him around as the girls. And so every time I see someone say that or write that, all I can think of is that fan fiction, and I fucking hate it.
I'm sorry that you have to go through that.
It's actually a legitimately good fan fiction. It's so trashy.
Ow.
I'm still sorry you had to go through that.
I haven't seen Yuko in a while either, and neither have the girls. For all these reasons, plus the fact that it's so close, I end up standing in front of the little tea shop with Shizune and Misha before I know it. Alright.
Welcome.
Oh, sh-
Unless yeah, please.
I'll take it. Just a second.
Gotta go watch the Mario movie trailer to warm up.
Mushroom Kingdom, here
Alright, she is
we
Italian.
come.
Fuck, I hate that voice
Oh,
line
wow.
so much. That is by far, like, the most... I think that's by far Chris Pratt's most egregious voice line in those trailers.
Yeah.
What?
Wish.com Chun-Li. Not at all. The only similarity is that she wears the Chinese buns.
Welcome. That's like Dracula. Hold on.
It works.
I don't care. I thought that worked.
Okay.
It's been a while. Oh, we have a new bingo square that is any one of Yuko's accents. It's been a while since I heard Yuko's voice, so I'm surprised all over again by the energy she puts into her greetings. Kind of like an extremely nervous Misha.
Freeze.
uh, get this out of the way. Fucking.
Hi! But you don't have to do that all the time if it's just us. Yes, I do! Yes, I do!
Oh my god! Oh god, he's about to start talking to himself.
Italian Misha.
But,
It's a customer policy.
okay, if you say so, Yuko. Ha 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 ha!
I take this moment to glance around the tea house and notice that it is as empty as ever. It's lunchtime, essentially the peak hour for an establishment of this type, and yet it's as barren as ever. I don't understand. There has to be a reason for this. What? Okay, Pumpkin, why that information in chat?
A liver sells for upwards of $150 grand on the marketplace.
$150 grand.
I didn't see the grand at first, and I'm like, wow, really? Only $150?
Yeah, neither did I. That's why it came after.
$150 grand. I had the advantage of reading it first.
Mm-hmm.
Shizune gently taps my arm to get my attention.
What do you want to get?
Yuko looks a little agitated after Misha automatically relays the question.
Do you want Kane to voice Yuko?
Shit. So, no, I'm good.
No, he's just revving the engine.
Okay.
Well, hold on. No! I'm supposed to ask that. Is there anything that I can do for you?
Some coffee for now, I guess. Thanks.
The dedication Yuko has towards her waitressing duties is sort of admirable. So is the speed at which she whisks slices of cake. There is no way I was ever going to say that quickly. So is the speed at which she whisks slices of cake and our drinks to our table when we order. Whisks.
Whiskers.
That is just...
Sorry.
That is a... Whisks is a word.
Whisk slices of cake.
Whisks slices... Nope, I'm not even going to try.
You wascally wabbit.
Then again, we're the only customers here. Who knows what it would be like with a full house. Shizune and I can't speak English. Shizune and Misha immediately dig into their cakes with gusto, probably because they can't talk with the utensils in their hands. The whole point of sharing a meal with friends like this is to be able to talk over it, after all. It makes sense that it would be the same with them. I'm barely halfway through my cake when I hear their forks clinking as they set them down on their empty plates.
It's not healthy to inhale your food.
That sounds like an old man.
I cringe and instantly feel like I've been punched.
Dot.
Are you gonna wear a yukata tomorrow, Hee-chan?
Did not match. Okay.
No, I don't even have one. Well, even if I did, I'm not the kind of guy who does stuff like that.
Boo, where are yukata Hiso?
What
I just
about
did
you?
Google it. It does look pretty fashionable.
Are you two gonna dress up?
Of course.
I wanted to say Betsumi, but it wasn't my line.
Betsumi.
Me? Betsu...
Betsuni.
What are you saying?
I don't fucking...
Whatever. Betsuni, Mario.
Betsuni, Mario.
Italian, Japanese.
Hold on, is it Betsune? Betsuni, yeah, that's what it is. Betsuni.
What does that mean?
Betsuni.
I'm
of
using
course.
it slightly in the wrong connotation.
Because Tozen means of course.
Yeah, Betsuni means something more like it doesn't matter, it doesn't make a difference, not particularly, not really. I've heard it almost used in that context before, but it has
So it's like
a
a-
slightly different
You
meaning.
could.
It's like a nihilistic way of saying of course.
Yeah. Which I was
Or a
honestly kind
dismissive
of like,
way of
I
saying,
was,
of course.
I knew for a fact that that would not be how you translate what Shizune is saying right now. But I wanted to say it anyways because it's fun.
We're all weebs here.
What do you mean of course? You didn't dress up last time.
One time is not a trend. It's a completely different situation anyways. Aside from not being Tanabata, the festival was on school grounds. Students should wear their uniform on school grounds.
Clearly a joke, but her delivery isn't any different from the usual. That isn't normal, but her sense of humor never was, and I'm used to it. I guess her way of saying outrageous things seriously is a little better than if she were to say serious things outrageously. What's more troubling in any case is that I've started to associate a voice with her signing. I know I have. And it's clashing with how Misha says out loud everything Shizune signs anyways. I feel disoriented. Oh, Hisao, you have no fucking idea. No,
my voices in my head are better than your voice.
Don't bring that back.
Why?
I'm gonna be real. I don't think they ever got an apology from the Pope himself.
What?
Which comment?
I wonder why my voice for Shizune sounds like an Italian man. Now that I think about it, it doesn't fit at all.
What's more troubling in any... Oh god, I've already read this.
Hey,
That one does
Italian American, stick to it. I'll dress up this time.
We have an
Sorry.
Italian American stereotype and just a flat out Italian stereotype.
Yamaku is a mixed bunch.
We also have a Westerner here.
And,
And
a British
an
person.
Irish, British, Scottish.
Someone from the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as a Brit.
Or
I'll
a
dress
Euro
up this
boy.
time. You'll see, Hee-chan. Not just She-chan, but me too.
That's actually
gonna-
wild, Pumpkin.
Are you gonna take those drills off your head? Oh.
Maybe I'll change my hairstyle too.
Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
Wait, what?
Don't do that. I can't really imagine you looking differently.
Getting rid of drill hair? De-evolving into drill burr instead of extruded?
Shizune wags a finger and smiles.
Such a quick and firm disapproval. What if I would have changed my hairstyle?
What would you do with it? Maybe you should grow your hair out.
This
and
is
make it
in
look like
canon,
yours.
it's not just us. Sorry.
Well, yeah, it's an actual hairstyle. It's
It, though.
dramaticized for anime, but
She looks unamused. Luckily, I see Yuko making her way over, likely to clear our plates and ask if we need anything from her.
Yuko, are you doing anything for Tanabata?
Huh?
I didn't mean it like that.
It's like she was practicing how to most smoothly ask if I needed a refill of coffee while walking over, but she has no idea what to do having been asked a question first. I feel bad.
Yes, I'm working. Yuko, they make you work on holidays? Oh,
Priest is having so much trouble switching voices. I'm so sorry, dude.
I didn't think about switching voices that would cause a problem, but
You should see. I mean, Marak sometimes when he's taking over Misha for you has to switch between Hisao and Misha, which is not
You have
quite as
trouble?
jarring as switching from Misha
Italian
to Yuko, but
we have the most business on holidays, and sometimes the tourists. I don't mind. I have to do my best.
I understand completely. So admirable.
oh god, I'm getting a headache. Ow.
You and me, bro,
Ow,
brother.
ow, fuck, ow.
Okay, mine's not that bad.
Oh. Okay, that's pretty brutal, actually. All right, I think it's subsiding a bit. That was
Are you hydrated?
not enough.
Go get hydrated.
Drink water.
I will when the stream ends. We've only got like 20 more minutes.
I won't read my next line unless you go get water right now.
All right.
Hydration or dehydration?
Fair enough.
We'll be
Okay,
back
I will
soon.
be back.
What should I do in the meantime?
Uh-oh.
Great
What are some of
suggestion.
my currently saved? We're gonna look at my most recently saved gifs. You have
Sure,
this
why
one.
not?
You guys can get a peer into my psyche with these last saved gifs.
Are you putting them in Leo's den, or are you putting them in...
Oh, I should put them in Leo's den. Hold on.
Teleport in, bust a move.
This is in order of most recent to oldest.
Water has been consumed.
Who the hell is that?
Hell
Is
yeah.
that the girl from Higurashi?
Yeah.
Wait, what's... How did...
And last but not least... Oh, wait, no. I'm going to post two.
I have no idea who either of those people
What is
are.
all of this?
This is in order my most recent to oldest saved GIFs from the past couple days.
You have so many of them.
I saved like 6 a day.
I'm not sure how cool I am with the Balloon Boy jump scare to Seal.
The Balloon Boy jump scare sucks, but the seal's funny. I have another one that's Freddy, because 2 of these exist for some reason. Where'd it go? Hold on. There it is.
Oh,
Careful, jump scares in chat.
I noticed. Sadly.
If you scroll up or down.
Counter!
No, that's wrong.
No,
Oh.
that's wrong. Anyways.
Fuck, now I have Dread of the Grave stuck in my head.
Why CDY?
And
Anyway, let's continue.
Alright. Yeah, that's...
You feeling better, cuz?
Yes, I am. The headache hasn't completely gone away, but it's much more tolerable now. That's the wrong scene. There we
Alright,
go.
don't be afraid to take a break. Nope, hold on. You're still... Okay, there we go.
Huh?
How did we start the stream in the middle of the
Huh?
stream?
Shizune nods her head in solidarity, feeling kind of a kinship with Yuko through their shared determination to be the best. Although for her it's a matter of pride, whereas Yuko might just feel that she really, really needs this job and maybe a raise.
Most business, huh? So how many people out on average during a holiday?
Well. Dot.
Yuko walks away and starts cleaning a cup of swizzle stick?
What the fuck?
What the
Swizzle sticks.
Alright, hold on, Google. Where the fuck?
Ah, twiddle sticks.
Swizzle sticks. They're
Um,
Canadian, which makes a lot of sense.
All of a sudden,
Oh,
I
they're the really
understand.
tall. They're the...
What the hell are
What?
they?
Wait, yeah, what
What
the...
the-
Oh,
what?
the things for your coffee.
Oh,
Down the stick.
that makes more sense.
Oh. I was gonna say, I'm getting crazy design, not food.
Those are all my saved gifts on my 5 years on Discord. All 4. To be fair, I have
Good collection.
0.
It's like an average of 1 per year.
Less than
It's
1
less.
per year. What, like
I know.
0.8 per year? I can't be bothered to actually do the math.
No, that's right. Anyway,
Yuko walks away and starts cleaning a cup of swizzle sticks. That isn't polite. This is not what a proper waitress would do. Nevertheless, I sort of got my answer anyways. Clearly business is scarce at best. I start to wonder again how the Shanghai remains open at all. Maybe this eclectic style of tea house is a trend that was outrageously successful before I got here but isn't anymore, and they're just keeping it like this while they retool. Maybe the owner is rich and is involved in some sort of bet with someone else, or a crazy scheme to see who can lose the most money. Maybe I just conveniently miss mobs of customers by seconds each visit. Or maybe this place is just a front for arms dealers.
since there's no one else here, why don't you sit down with us?
We can talk about economic feasibility, but Yuko doesn't take the bait, shaking her head from side to side emphatically.
I've never really celebrated Tada Bada before, or dressed up for anything like this. I'll finally be able to wear my yukata. Yay!
What do you mean never? What about last year?
Here, Shichon, me, and the 3-2 class rep ran a stall for the festival. It was a Saba stall, I think. Yeah, it was. Yep.
Just so you're aware, and I'm not criticizing you at all, that is pronounced soba.
What did I say?
Saba.
Never stop saying Saba.
Saba.
Okay.
The blind class rep of 3-2 must be Lily. I'm surprised they were able to work together on anything, but Misha would likely be the best possible buffer for that kind of thing, with how innocent she is.
Shichon cooked, and Lily took the orders, and I translated for them. Shichon kept saying, "It's so inefficient, Misha. Why do you have to be the middleman? Then, why is there a middleman in the first place, huh? It would be fine if I did the cooking and you took orders. It doesn't make any sense at all." But I think everyone had fun in the end. Shichon?
Shit, fuck. What? Sorry. Dot 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 dot.
Shizune adjusts her glasses grudgingly, causing Misha to break into laughter.
It was the old student council's idea, that's why.
So what was the last student council like then?
Shizune finally decides to step in again, or it's more like she can't stop herself.
Terrible.
That was blunt. She ends with a chopping motion, as if passing judgment on them. I hope she's going to elaborate a little.
Dot dot dot.
At universities and some private schools, student councils can have control over millions of yen to budget and distribute as needed. Wow, really? Millions? Alright, and there's much more involved in school activities too, Hee-chan.
From Misha's tone, it seems like this is newer to her than it is to me.
This school student council was like a joke in comparison. Don't give people positions of power if they don't have any power at all. What's the point?
So, dot dot dot.
I wanted us to have more and more work. It was hard to convince the school and the other student council members to allow it. Actually, a lot of the work you've seen us do really is work that I took on, which is what Lily was talking about. If it wasn't for Shichon, the student council would just file attendance reports day in and day out. Would you prefer that, Hee-chan? Of course, Hee-chan. As soon as the workload started going up, most of the student council stopped coming. Wahaha!
Dot dot dot.
Shizune's fingers fold over each other carefully. It looks as if she wants to add something, but she can't bring herself to. Like she said, sign language gives you a little more time to think about what you say. I guess she feels like she can't talk about this.
That was then, and this is now. Let's just have fun tomorrow.
That is what she finally settles for.
Yeah. God forbid you guys graduate. I don't know what the hell the student council's gonna do then.
Dot dot dot.
Okay, then student council is adjourned for today? It has to be adjourned. Adjourned exceedingly, because today was a good day.
Exceedingly.
Yeah, exceedingly, yeah.
Alright, sweet.
Ha 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 ha!
School seems to be over by the time we leave the tea house, as I can see students coming down from the school as we walk up the roads towards it. A couple of people wearing our uniform look at Shizune as she walks by, and I wonder if they recognize her as the student council president, or if their eyes are just being drawn to Misha's head. It's impossible not to overhear the chatter in the air, and the topic is more often than not plans for Tanabata. I wonder how many of them will be using or going to the stalls that I reassembled. It makes me feel a little pride, an emotion I've never felt doing something for the school. Maybe this is how Shizune feels as well. I almost want to ask, but it seems stupid to want to do so. So I just hold on to the thought as the three of us walk onto campus and then separate. Shizune to the student council room, and Misha and me to our dorms. It isn't until they're gone that I realize I again didn't ask them when and where they wanted to meet up tomorrow.
Start. Knock, knock, knock.
Do we want to continue on?
I don't care.
9:49. What do you guys think?
Could we finish another scene in 10 minutes?
Hold on. Actually, give me a sec here.
Okay.
This, guys, is the final scene of Act 2. Do you guys want to just go through it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
If it doesn't take too long, yeah.
Okay, but wouldn't it be funny if we didn't? I'm just joking. I'm down. I'm down.
Okay, I was like, do you actually not want to?
But wouldn't it be funny if, and then just leaves the call?
We never played
myself,
again.
but I couldn't find the button.
Wouldn't it be funny if, even though it's a holiday, I wake up at the same time as usual, on a day when everyone else is likely to be sleeping in for another 6 hours. I take my morning regimen of pills for the first, he's out. I take my morning regimen of pills for the first time in a few days. Admittedly, I'd let my
He's gonna die.
Admittedly, I'd let my medication slip my mind. Looking at the rows of bottles in front of me, I don't know how I managed to. 17 different medications. I feel full enough to skip breakfast after taking all of them. I'm already up, so I might as well take a walk. The weather looks nice outside, giving off an idyllic atmosphere I'd often dreamed of. It's always been kind of a romantic notion to me to be able to meander around in the countryside, taking in the fresh air. Now that an opportunity to do just that is here, I can't resist, even though I know it must seem silly. I stop at the main building in order to buy a drink, and then decide to enter it and maybe hang around on the roof a little bit. The view might be pretty cool at this time, and I'm sure that nobody else would be up there either. And I've never been up there by myself. The school is quiet today, deserted. My footsteps echoing in the staircase to the roof are unnervingly loud. Always the roof. It shouldn't bother me due to how much time I've spent in sign language class in near total silence or working so much with Shizune lately, but it still does. It makes the smallest noises that I wouldn't have even noticed before seem boomingly loud. Feels like I'm sneaking around someplace I shouldn't be. Wonder why I'm getting that vibe. Maybe the school's haunted or something. When I open the door to the roof, I see I'm not alone. Misha leans against the fence, looking over the school grounds, not having noticed me at all. Instantly, I know what I have to do. I have to put my hands over her eyes and say, "Guess who?" It's the only option. Halfway, I start thinking of how bad this would look if Shizune suddenly popped in, having left for just a second to get some sandwiches and saw me sneaking up on Misha like this. I pray silently that such a coincidental misunderstanding doesn't happen.
Yeah, so.
John!
Ding
We
dong.
only got Chan.
John!
She says, without hesitating for a second, without deviating even slightly from her normal tone. My fun was over before it started.
Hi, He-chan. Good morning.
Misha, do not lean on that fence.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
It's not reliable.
She reflexively tries to move her hands to form a greeting and entangles them in the fencing.
Good morning. I didn't expect to find you here. What are you doing up so early?
I could ask you the same thing, He-chan. What are you doing up so early? I didn't expect to find you here.
I asked you first.
You're right. Ha 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 ha. You sound just like Shi-chan.
No, I don't.
I say, in the least convincing manner possible. Luckily, Misha doesn't notice what a bad actor I am.
You looking forward to tonight?
Of course, He-chan. I don't like celebrations, or maybe not as much as Shi-chan does, but Tanabata stands always interesting things to buy and all kinds of seasonal food. And I get to wear a yukata.
Her choice of words is a little strange. It sounds like she's saying that she doesn't like celebration, but likes doing everything involved with them. I don't know if it's worth pursuing, though, and it could just be that I misunderstood. That's not how that was worded, but it's close enough.
What about you, He-chan?
I am, or else I'd just stay home, wouldn't I? That's the logical step.
Ah, He-chan, you're not that logical. So, that's really surprising. Okay though. I was just making sure, because you didn't look like you were having a lot of fun last time. Me and Shi-chan were a little worried because of that.
Hey, I had fun. I guess I ended up appreciating it more than I expected to.
Really, He-chan? Ha 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 ha! What part of it? Tell me.
Well, there were fireworks at the end. They were really nice. I think you slept through them.
Oh, I always fall asleep early, but I won't sleep through them this year. I'll definitely stay awake.
I don't think they have fireworks during Tanabata. It's a different mood entirely. Maybe you can get Shizune to petition them to have them, though, and to move the fireworks to an earlier time.
Oh, that's a great idea, Hee-chan.
No, it's not. Don't do that. I wasn't being serious. Although maybe it would annoy Shizune.
You make it sound like you would like that, Hee-chan. Hee-chan, do you like Shi-chan?
I can't say yes or no, and sitting down like I am, I can't even smoothly leave.
Don't be silly.
Smoothly
The one I like is you.
Ha 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 ha! Really, Hee-chan? No, you're kidding, right? You must like Shi-chan more.
Misha, you jump to conclusions too much.
But you almost call her Shi-chan, so I'm right?
It's because you call her Shi-chan all the time. It got stuck in my brain. Osmosing. Wait, what? Is that actually how it's pronounced?
Osmosing.
Osmosing language is common, you know. Besides, it's one little slip up. And by your logic, you should be more like... Ugh, my brain. And by your logic, you should like her more than me. And are you making fun of me or something? Isn't Misha also a nickname because your real name is Shina Mikado?
Maybe. I'm hungry. Did you eat breakfast, Hee-chan?
No, just medicine.
Misha twirls her fingers lazily in the air to keep her hands busy as she thinks.
We should eat something then. Do you think they'll be serving breakfast today?
That's really the kind of thing oh god. A member of the student council should know. I can't say that though. I'm on the student council and don't know.
It didn't seem like anyone was working in the kitchen when I entered the building, but I don't know for sure.
Hey, Hee-chan, have you ever heard about those vending machines that you can get food from? Like burgers, soup, and even pizza? Wouldn't it be great if we had some of those at our school?
I don't
Pizza from a
know.
vending machine?
I always thought those machines were kind of weird.
Imagine how cool it would be if we had machines like that at our school, Hee-chan. It would almost be like magic, wouldn't it? Hot food coming out of a vending machine? That's so amazing. I could never imagine that. Seeing one of those machines would be like a dream. We don't have machines like that in this whole town, though. It's too early to even go into town. I won't be able to eat breakfast, Hee-chan. That's the most important meal of the day. Everyone says so. I want to eat.
You're really silly. If it bothers you that much, I'll buy you a soda.
Misha puffs out her cheeks and puts on a serious face.
Hee-chan, a soda is not breakfast. It's like water.
It's not like water. It's a liquid. What? Water isn't food. Liquid can be food. What the fuck?
Hold on. What the fuck is this, Hisao? What the fuck is this shit?
I mean, it's sort of...
No, it doesn't.
No, it
Because
doesn't.
water is also a liquid.
It's saying like
Liquid can be food.
yeah.
Water is liquid. Liquid is... Water is not food. Liquid can be food. I don't
And so he's
know.
making a
I'm
differential
confused.
between liquid referring to the soda and water referring to water, the liquid.
I'm having a stroke just trying to think about this.
I don't need a linguistics tangent to tell me that this is dumb.
It's like how a square can fit into a rectangle, but a rectangle can't fit into a square.
I mean, it depends on the rectangle and the square.
Okay, I swear to
shut
God,
up.
I thought
No,
I
not
heard you
It's on
say...
the
Kane, I
square.
swear I thought you say... It's like how a squid can't fit into a rectangle.
No, squid very much can fit in a
No,
rectangle.
no.
Listen
Okay,
to-
no, it's like
No.
I thought I heard you say it's like how a squid can fit
No,
into
no,
a
yeah,
rectangle, but a rectangle couldn't fit into a squid. And I was like, you know, that almost works.
Anyway, let's continue on from that stupid ass statement.
Hey, it was.
It was
I'll stop there.
That's right, it goes in the square hole. Are you referencing that one TikTok where they keep putting the shapes in the square hole?
Has to be.
That one is really funny. I think my sister actually showed it to me. Now who sounds like Shizune Misha? I want to say it. Even her tone reminds me of Shizune's unblinking, matter-of-fact way of stating the ridiculous. If I did say that, though, I would be the one who sounds... I would be the one who sounds like Shizune again. And I'm on the wrong tab. It's terrible.
Nice.
Her competitiveness is really rubbing off on me.
Let's look for something to eat then.
Ah,
I'm happy with this.
okay. Ha 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 ha.
Predictably, our search for food in an empty school building this early in the morning leads only to failure. Misha decides to go off on her own after we both decide to give up for now, vowing to eat breakfast even though by now it's closer to time for brunch. I go back to my dorm. The following hours tick by slowly, and I pass the time by catching up on my reading. Some of these books I haven't touched since I was in the hospital. Thinking back on it, it wasn't that long ago, even though it definitely feels like it was. A free day, and I can't think of anything to do. I take a short nap, and as I change for a second time today, I realize that I never actually confirmed with Shizune or Misha when and where we would meet up. I guess that eventually they would come looking for me, but I would look pretty stupid if it came to that. It's already evening, so I should at least make an effort to find them first. Even though the grounds aren't exactly flooded with people, and it should be impossible to miss Misha's pink hair even if they were, I have a lot of difficulty finding them. Finally, I run into them at the front gate, which is the first place I had looked.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Isn't that statement
So he was
redundant?
looking around for a while.
He looked at
But
the
he
front gate
started at the
first,
gate.
he didn't find them, and
Oh.
then he went back, and now he found them.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. There was
Good
actually-
evening.
Konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
Alright, sure. She attempts to punctuate her normal greeting with a grand little sweep at the end.
Hee-chan, how are you?
She had
I'm
third
good.
It's strange seeing them in Yukata, though I've been seeing Yukata in general all night. Shizune is simple and tasteful, which seems obvious for her in retrospect. For all her grand flourishes and over-the-top behavior, I think she would rather die than dress the part. What draws my eye is the hairpin she's wearing, a pearl flower that gleams softly in the moonlight. It looks pretty on her, but in a way, it also feels out of place, as if it's too elaborate for a high school girl, or maybe just for someone as secretly childish as Shizune. Misha's yukata is about what I'd expected, so it actually fits a little too well. Paired with her bubblegum pink hair, she looks cute but anachronistic.
You two look nice.
Thanks, Hee-chan.
Dot.
Hee-chan, you're a little late. Were we waiting here a while for you? Did you forget the time or the place? Oh well, let's get going, Hee-chan.
Dot.
Misha dropping this line of discussion saved me from what could potentially be a pretty embarrassing thing to own up to. Specifically, that I had been looking for them for at least an hour. Seeing Shizune and Misha looking so cheerful, it's hard not to want to fall into the atmosphere and enjoy a nice night out. What bothers me is that I'm going to have some trouble reading Shizune's signing tonight. I haven't been to sign language class. Oh god. I haven't been to sign language class in almost a week, so I'm not surprised. I guess having lost focus for a while, I'm slipping. It certainly wouldn't be the first time.
Hold on. Where are we going? Into town?
Why, yes.
That doesn't make any sense. We haven't even checked out what's on the grounds. Unless you two decided to have fun while I wasn't looking.
We're going to come back. We'll be working our way up.
Keytron, we have to walk into town and then back up if we want to see everything. So this way, after we're done, we'll right by our dorms when we're tired. It works out perfectly.
That is admittedly logical. Shizune doesn't give me much time to argue anyways, grabbing me by the arm. I slipped into some weird accent right there, and lightly trying to pull me along.
Whoa! New art style
again.
The streets
Yo,
illuminated.
that person has
only
green
by-
hair in the back.
What? Oh my god, that is very vibrant green hair. Almost looks like C from Code Geass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take your word on it.
Just a little bit. Not any.
What are the odds that's the chick with one hand in the background?
Miki?
Yeah.
It could be, but it's
Also,
too
it
far
looks
to
like
make that.
Misha's
Very
sister on the right.
Hmm?
Just the little girl on the right looks like she has fucking 2 drills on her right side.
It's possible.
What are you talking about? Misha has 3 drills.
Whoa.
He leveled up instead of leveling down.
Pokemon evolution.
Excadrill 2. Misha Boogaloo.
Well, no, Excadrill has 3 drills.
Oh my
She
god,
was-
you're right.
So she was more like a dribbler before.
Oh.
Anyway,
Through
that's
that
we're
Those
running
are
low on time.
Pokemon names I have not heard in a very long time.
We're running low on time, so we should
Oh
should
shoot,
keep
we
going.
are. Go, go, go.
The streets illuminated by only the light of the moon and low lanterns tinted with tissue paper put me at ease. Now that we're in town, Shizune moves a bit more slowly in order to see the sights. So I decide to walk more briskly in order to mess with her, but she quickly readjusts her own speed to match, letting out a soundless laugh before quickly signing to Misha with her offhand.
Da.
What do you want to do first, Hee-chan?
How about some games, if there are any?
I thought you didn't like games, Hee-chan.
It does indeed put me at ease, CD4TC.
I don't know.
Ba-da-da.
I need to listen to the soundtrack more.
For the second time today, I feel her slim fingers wrapping around mine. It feels like this all the time. I've been pulled along by Shizune's will. I don't know why, but... No, those are definitely 2 separate independent clauses. They really just comma spliced and thought that it would get past me.
Yeah.
Occasionally, it's quite tiring, but I think for the most part, I wouldn't say I hate it. It's just the quality of some people to drag others into their lives, like a storm. That word fits Shizune sometimes, I think. Although, I didn't want to tell Misha earlier today, I do like her. I feel like I should have said that with a different inflection, but whatever.
Too
Hee-chan,
late now.
you're gonna win a doll for me too this time, right?
You're still thinking about that? Okay, I will.
The time passes by faster than I thought it would, it could as we run around, trying to do as many frivolous things as possible.
Snow cones! Hee-chan, do you want one?
This, reminds me of the scene from Higurashi, actually.
Yeah.
Were we
Did you
thinking
know
of the
for
same
for you
scene
guys.
from Higurashi?
Yes, we were.
Nice.
Did
It's
you
in
know
chapter
Persona
2,
5
isn't it?
fans?
Yeah. What about
where,
this one?
Keiichi tries to sell the takoyaki?
Yeah. I love all the fucking festival scenes right before Yashiro-sama's curse procs.
I'm actually curious because I didn't remember the festival scene very well from the anime, but it made a huge impact on me when I played the visual novel.
Boy.
It's just nice slice of life. Anyways, onward.
Yeah.
Line has been said.
Cool. Misha runs towards the stands, not even waiting to hear my answer.
They look delicious. I want one too. We'll play rock, paper, scissors to see who can pay for them all.
Or we could each pay for our own.
Hee-chan, what flavor do you want?
The blue one.
Blue is not a flavor.
I know
I
that.
didn't know that, Marat.
Yeah, because of Persona 5.
Fair enough.
Ordering something based on color is childish.
Oh, shut up. You're childish. What are you getting at? Are you getting strawberry? Nah, that's such a childish flavor. Only children eat strawberry.
You should get plain, the most mature flavor of all.
That's just ice.
I want to know where her personality comes from. I wonder if I would think that way if she hadn't been the first student I ended up having a conversation with on my first day here. It's entirely possible that I have missed the parts of her that keep drawing me in. I didn't know that she couldn't hear me, and that she was so competitive and so focused on getting me to jump. Oh, God. I'm gonna start this over.
Go ahead.
If I didn't know that she couldn't hear me, and that she was so competitive and so focused with getting me to join the student council, and so alternatingly playful and sharp, without these constant new facets to keep my interest in her, would I have grown to like her so much? It's likely that I'm overthinking it.
Aren't you guys going to make a wish?
Shichon never makes wishes, Shichon.
Oh, really? Not even on New Year's? Why's that?
Shizune turns her fingers and smiles, but won't answer.
Oh, gee,
It's a secret.
I know. Shichon, do you want me to tell you?
Exclamation point.
Yes.
Shizune alternates
You
between
rude
as many
bitch.
forceful...
Nah. Never in a million years. Stop. Get out of here. Get that shit. Cut that out.
Between as many forceful iterations of
I will
allowing
have
it.
you executed.
Failure. Stop.
Wow. I'll tell you later, okay? Actually, I feel tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed early.
Really?
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Time flies when you're having fun.
But it has, Ichon. Maybe I can visit Yuko first, then go back? Or, I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. Have fun without me, okay?
We're going to go back to the school soon anyways, Misha.
Misha doesn't want to hear it and leaves anyway. Shizune starts to wonder why just as soon as... okay, hold on. Shizune starts to wonder why just as soon as I do, but while I keep it in my head, she signs it, seeming to want to discuss the possible reasons. After we're both done seeing all there is to see, I check the time and find that it is pretty late. My energy is starting to wear off, and it's a miracle that I managed to have even this much, too. Even Shizune is starting to look a bit tired. We make our way back to the grounds. Oh, God. No. That is the exact sound effect that they play in the Higurashi visual novel.
Oh
It's
my
like
god,
I
cicadas.
swear to fucking God.
I
Most
mean,
cicadas
I mean,
make
it's a pretty
this
common
noise.
one.
yeah, it's a
Well, I
I
know
could
it's
see it going either way.
Like
What?
a bird, or it's like an owl cooing.
It's a cicada.
it's a cicada.
Oh, I'm just saying that like all
They all
animals
sound
go.
similar, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
all
No,
I
but I
know
think
that
so.
they
move.
sound similar, but this sounds exactly fucking like the exact cadence of it.
Yeah.
I think it's a similar sort of sound that's used in anime as well.
I wonder if it's
Also,
just
like-
like royalty-free cicada sounds.
It's
Probably.
the weeaboo equivalent of the Half-Life door sound effect.
I gotta send. Kane, look up the Higurashi
Later.
cicada sound effect at some
On it. You keep going.
Shizune seems disappointed when she sees the school building lit up and teeming with students.
Something wrong?
I wanted to go up to the roof, but now there are too many people. I'm tired. Oh my god, he's right. Holy, the audio kicked in. I'm posting this in Leo's
It's
den.
exactly
Leo's on
fucking
the
the
money.
same.
It's the exact same.
Oh god.
Wow. Okay.
I
Anyways,
took it.
I wanted to go up to the roof, but now there are too many people for it. I'm tired, so it might be for the best.
There are probably couples on the roof since it's that kind of holiday. Then again, I wouldn't know. Is that how it is, really? I've never really been to any festivals before coming here.
That.
I'm disappointed. I thought you said you wanted to see what the school was doing last, like saving the best for last. Now you're telling me you don't want to? Not even a little? I thought you'd have more energy. I don't feel tired.
Stop fucking lying, Hisao.
Why
This
you
seems to
always
spark her
lie?
competitive spirit, and Shizune immediately perks
A
up.
white lie. A good lie.
Although it's then that I realize I didn't have anywhere in mind to take her, and I don't feel like going to the main building myself. Fortunately, the area behind the school is both deserted and impressive looking today. I'd never
It looks the same.
I'd never appreciated how sprawling and well kept it was until seeing it at night. It almost seems to go on forever in the moonlight.
Very pretty, even though it's just a field.
I thought earlier that she was too immature to pull off the old-fashioned clothes she is wearing tonight, but right now she is quite beautiful in them. It makes me think back to that day, the other festival that I went to with her. She had looked the same way then. I want to tell her that I like her, decisively, in one go, but even thinking about it is just so awkward. And the more I like her, the more awkward and afraid I am of telling her how I feel. Even now, when I could do so if I wanted, without having to go through another person. Not to mention, what if what happened... Oh god, sorry, this brain not working. Not to mention, what if what happened last time happens again? If it does, I might not get off so easily with a months-long hospital stay. I don't even want to think about it. I try to shove the thoughts out of my mind any way possible. I try to dismiss them as unlikely fears. Still, the first time I had seen all of my pills, I'd imagined them cascading before me, enough of them to choke me. I still think about it from time to time. I can't say it's not a legitimate concern. Times like these are nice enough that I can forget, though.
Whoa. 1 second, I have to finish up the text.
Another
I'm
new
sorry.
art style, though.
Yeah.
It's almost the same as the previous, whatever this holiday is shot.
Yeah. My favorite thing about the school is that it's on top of a mountain.
Is it because it's that much closer to the sky?
Yeah.
I like it too, but more because of the fresh air. You're so competitive. Too competitive. If a whale bit you, you would bite it back.
Whale don't have teeth.
Shut up.
They have little bristles, it's fine.
That makes her
metaphor.
laugh, and she winks.
Would that be so bad?
Her smile is contagious.
Yes.
Whales are
Da, da,
species.
da.
Don't bite them.
It's true. I'm terrible. A little. But if I can make people happy, not entirely terrible, am I? Then it's okay. I have many examples in my defense.
Oh my god, she actually sounds like a mafia boss.
I pay a lot of money for good lawyers. And a lot of money for other ways.
Maybe even this moment is a kind of game to her. And I'm off tab again.
That's right.
This is a romantic moment. I don't know if oh god. I don't know if such a chance might come again, and I feel compelled to say something awkward and stupid. If I think about it too much, I doubt my hands will listen to me.
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
Huh? What?
I
Huh?
hope that, I hope that I signed it properly. I feel nervous, as if I want to break into a run, yet I'm rooted to this spot. I couldn't hear a thing just minutes ago. Now I'm picking up every little ambient noise. I really am nervous, and I wonder if it shows. Before, hours passed like seconds. Now, the seconds pass like eons. Then, I see Shizune's hands moving unsteadily before her, fumbling over each other, stopping halfway through each gesture. It's like she said, sign language gives you an opportunity to think your words through. She's trying very hard to do that right now. A situation that she doesn't know how to respond to. It must be unthinkable. As stoic as Shizune tries to be, she can't hide her reddening cheeks, and I think she's very cute, and feminine like this. And it puts me at ease to know...
Feminine?
It puts me at ease to know she is as nervous as I am. The thought is yet another way in which I found myself competing with her.
Okay.
That's a simple reply. But as soon as I think that, Shizune takes a step forward and embraces me. An unsure and careful embrace, as if it were made of an eggshell, and as if she doesn't know how to hug someone. Although, to be honest, it's not a subject I'm familiar with either. Her yukata is cool and silky under my fingers, but I can also feel Shizune's warmth. In the end, she thought this the best possible gesture to show how she felt.
Is this romance in a Dante 1 or 2?
Too,
Ah,
I
it's
think.
two. Wow, actually dating the fucking route by before Act 3?
Let's go.
I'm gonna let
Crazy.
you in on a little secret. That's less rare than you think in this game. We just managed to
Okay.
pick the two routes where it doesn't fucking happen.
Oh, okay.
We managed to play the two routes first where it doesn't happen until the very end.
Wow, we're good at this.
All right, my friends. I believe that's it.
That was.
Oh,
I liked it.
I had more to say. But...
They kind of cut it short very quickly, more quickly than I was
Yeah,
expecting.
it was like
Yeah.
they gave a hug and then that's it.
I think that was kind of the part of me thinks that was kind of the point because they made a point of emphasizing how sort of simple and concise the gesture was. So, I think it was good. Oh, by the way, guys, there is something I want to mention to you after stream, so don't just leave the call again.
Okay.
You know what? I did that bit last time. I'm
You
not
did
gonna do
that
it
bit last time. Don't you fucking dare.
What's that? You're breaking up. Blink.
But yeah, that was a very enjoyable stream. Honestly, I enjoyed Act 2 of Shizune's Route way more this time than I did last time, and I don't know why that is.
You're welcome.
It was all Kane. It was 100% Kane. Honestly, I won't say that. I definitely think Shizune's Act 2 is better than Hanako's, but I'm not sure if I'd say it's better than Reen's or not. Well, okay, yeah, no, I mean, better than Act... I think all three of the Act 2s are better than Act 1. Not to say Act 1's bad, it's just... I feel like the game is still kind of finding its footing in Act 1.
They put more thoughts into the later acts.
It was also...
It's very
written by
obvious
multiple
that four people... Yeah, I was gonna say, it's very obvious that 4 people wrote Act 1 together.
Fair enough. Anyways, that was fun, guys. I enjoyed that. Would you like to know the tally on how many scenes we got through today?
Yeah,
I think we were at 5.
Not quite. We were at 4.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Interface, Spring into Action, Past Imperfective, and When Stars Embrace.
Still better than our worst, and that's all that matters.
It's still better than what?
It's still better than our worst.
2 scenes in a single session.
Let's get it down to 1, boys.
Let's get it down to 1.
One time we can draw it all the way out. Don't you worry, we got this.
We got
I will find a way to where we never even boot up the game.
We honestly could pull that off. Just
I'm
never
pretty
get
sure
into
we
a scene.
could. We could absolutely pull that off. But yeah, so go ahead and going to thank CD so much for coming. Pumpkin Cat is no longer here, but on the very off chance she ever watches this VOD, thank you, Pumpkin Cat. I very much enjoyed tonight. Thank you all so much, and this is the Empire's Gang signing out.
Bye.